Glory stream number 7, I believe. And today, it's a transfers day. So get ready to it. Get ready for it, I should say. This is our current situation. We're straight into things today. I'd like questions. I'd like you to basically make sure that everyone is caught up and knows where they stand with this. Last weekend, we finished our third season. Let me go to my history here to show you. Last time we finished it was our third season of the save, and we'd moved to Wigan. It was our first season at our new club. We finished 5th in the league, and we did not get promoted. Not promoted means we were a bit disappointed because I think we were 2nd when we started the stream last weekend, and then we ended up finishing 5th, finishing in the playoff places, but not quite getting... Well, it was a bit of a weird tactical decision by Juan Mata in the final, wasn't it? And we then didn't get promoted. So we had a bit of a meltdown. I didn't, but the chat did, thinking about whether or not we wanted to keep Juan Mata in charge. We'd actually already given him a contract, and we still did get to the final, and we still did get into the playoffs, and we were one match away from getting promoted, weren't we? And some people had a meltdown and said he needs to go, Mata out. I said we need to be reasoned, we need to be calm, we need to think about this after the fact. Let's calm down and then make a choice about what we do with Juan Mata. And that's kind of what we did. So I then did a bit of a vote in the Discord. Let me give you now an update on everything that has happened since by going across to our Discord server, which hopefully does load up if I do this. There we go. This is what we did. I straight away, when I say we calmed down, I did say snap informal emotional opinion poll. And just to kind of gauge people's opinions. Basically, if this was overwhelmingly, even though it was quite soon after the stream, if this was overwhelmingly Mata out, I think we'd make a different decision. But most people, look, were still saying Mata in, and then it made me make a decision. So this is the way that we move forward in the future. By the way, if you've never watched DOF to Glory, we are the director of football. We have a manager in place. We are just being the director of football in Football Manager, appointing a manager and then seeing how things goes. We're doing the transfers. That's kind of what we're doing. At the moment, we're at Wigan. We've got Juan Mata as our head coach at Wigan, and he's done all right so far. Yeah, just like United did do with Amarim. That was kind of the plan here, yes. Let me see if I can get the YouTube chat to come up, because currently it's not, but that's okay. I can see it there. It's a soft out now. Yeah, kind of, that's how it feels. But I then did this. Now, this is important. Remember, we'd already given Juan Mata his new contract. So I released this statement. If you're not in the Discord, you need to be in the Discord, because this is where all of our votes and you as a board member are able to impact the save. I says, after careful consideration and reasoned reaction, this is where we did things slightly slower and took our time, the board of directors at Wigan have decided to continue with Juan Mata as head coach for the forthcoming 27-28 League One campaign. He has signed a contract extension with the club expiring in 2028. He's got one more year on his deal at the moment. This is despite the disappointing end of season form and playoff disappointment. Juan's ability to prepare the team to perform after substantial squad overhaul last summer did not go unnoticed, and the board believe that he deserves next season with a bedded in squad to take a shot at promotion. The picks are incredibly cool. They are, aren't they? Obviously it's AI, but also then trying to make them look a little bit better with adding some little bits to them and editing them a little bit is kind of what the plan is there. Because obviously I don't have that many pictures of Juan Mata signing contracts. They don't exist in the world, do they? So AI bad, but also AI needed in this case. So this was the vote. It said, privately, top-level board executives would like to invite you as board members to vote on the following mandate. You had a choice between Juan Mata will be officially told that his future as head coach depends on promotion, or his performance will continue to be reviewed each season normally. So you could either say there's a bit of an ultimatum on him that he has to get promoted, otherwise he's sacked, or it continues as usual. And as you can see, voting-wise, it's promotional out for Juan this season. He has to get this club promoted to the championship, or we'll be looking for a new manager at the end of this season. I then did invite some of the board members that paid for their Patreon. They are Claytron members. I dislike it when clubs do that. Listen, me too a little bit. I think it should be, there's always nuance and there's context, isn't there? But however, This is what the board I suppose we're doing that nuance a little bit now, because lots of clubs would have sacked him just for not getting promoted if they're, the really ambitious cutthroat clubs. They would have done that, wouldn't they? However, these guys, if you pay for being a board member, or a Claytron member, I should say, you are able to talk in this chat here. And we had like Beyond saying, I think he has to get promotion next season or it's time to look elsewhere. He did well to get to the playoff final, but was disappointing not to get promotion over the line. We had Pav, who did very much lose his head. He was leading the revolution, if you like, in the Discord. He said, start off poor, need to look at it first international break, which is after 4 games. Stealing a living, not convinced, just like that Lego head at Arsenal, just another Martinez. Yay, won us an FA Cup, but all this tippy-tappy shite. Gone early with saying shite there, but it's fine. This is what happens when clubs let people vote. Yes. Wigan Wayne is what Pav says, thinking we should bring in Wayne Rooney. I'm not sure that's a great decision. However, we now need to give Juan Mata the best facilities as we physically possibly can to get us promoted to the Championship. We have to do our best by Juan, who has got us a long way so far in this save. 2 promotions with FC United, remember. A promotion, a playoff campaign with Wigan, but not quite promotion. If we provide him with the best possible squad, he might actually get us promoted. That is where transfers come in. And I have already been a bit busy in the transfer window with some big news, everybody. In other news, the club are delighted to announce the loan extensions for both George Alexandra, our loanee centre-back. He stays until the December, but there's more news on that to come in a second. And Frankie Bishop stays, everyone. Can we get a round of applause for Frankie? Cheers to Frankie. He's back for another season. Do not worry about it. West Brom were happy to let us keep him, although there is a ridiculous optional fee that we could pay, but obviously we're never going to pay. Cue the song a little bit. Yeah, we're all twerking for the ticks, and Frankie stays. He's going to be, now it's another season with him at the club, and I'm hoping that he develops a bit, because last season he was kind of losing his place a little bit, wasn't he? But that was also because we had too many loans, so it could be okay. I might be playing a character. We know that you're not, though, Pav. That's the thing. Chaz, how you doing? Right, other big news. Chido Obi. This is actually definitely not AI. This is actually Fabrizio tweeting about Chido Obi Martin to Wigan. It did say here, look, the club remains in talks with Chido Obi Martin regarding an extension. He says,
Obi Martin to Wigan Athletic. Here we go. He is finally agreed to a loan extension at Wigan for the new season. He will stay at Wigan next year. All agreed.
That's actually him as well. Paid cameo. That's actually him. Can't believe it. It was a bit haunting. His voice definitely matches up with what he's saying as well. Like, one more time, look. Here we go.
He is finally agreed to a loan extension at Wigan for the new season. He will stay at Wigan next year. All agreed.
It's so unsettling, isn't it? So unsettling. I love it. I'm going to do more of it. The bench needs to be warm. That is true, Martin. Yeah. Andreas, we'll get you a link to it in a second. I don't know what's gone on there, but we can find that. Gino De Campo fell off. The budget's been spent on cameo. Yeah. He blinked, 3 times during that entire sentence? That is, to be fair, I took one of his other Here We Go tweets to make this. He spoke way faster and was way more unsettling in the real life video. Anyway. So yeah, where did you get the Kazakhstan database? Uliox, I have no idea. It was about 8 months ago. I'm sorry, mate. I will be putting the save file on the Patreon though very soon for the movie. Fabrizio, blink 4 times if you're AI. Yeah, the most generic Italian accent. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. It's real. This though is then the update on where the squad is at the moment. Now, obviously in the game, how you doing, Ollie? Thank you very much. Welcome back. Nearly 5 years, chat. Can we get some sub emotes, please? If you're on Twitch, get some sub emotes, because Ollie is now subscribed for nearly 5 years. And that is also with, before that, daily for 52 months before that as well. Outrageous support from you two. Hannah, Lawless, Panuzzo as well before that. Thank you, dudes. I appreciate you all. Is that Palacios of Leverkusen? No, it's not. This is where the squad's at. So we actually can't do the tactics screen in-game because we haven't given one a tactic. So I'm going to try and use Alcott's tactics board to try and give you a bit of a visual, because it is really frustrating me a bit that we can't see the team until we go into games. But this is where we're at. I have managed to persuade Obi Martin, Bishop and Alexandra to stay for another year with their loans. The rest of these guys are permanent. So Reece Oxford, Sam Pickle, Lamar Bogard, Joe Hodge, Palacios are all staying. I can now exclusively reveal that on the left-hand side, yeah, width-wise, we've not got loads, have we? Kouassi is also willing to stay for another season, and we need to go into the market in a big way for left-backs and right-backs, and also defensive depth. We'll go through the squad in a bit, but we've got a lot to do, but I think this is why I'm feeling a bit more confident that not only will we be able to do a good push for promotion, but also, like, I don't think this window should take too long, because we've got actual, like, we've got a core of a squad there, haven't we? Which last year we just didn't have. We bought everybody last year, didn't we? I think there needs to be a better striker backup for Obi Martin. Otherwise, Juan will be doing that weird false nine thing. I agree. We need to box that off, don't we? Definitely. So, with all that said and done, that is the update. Although a few other people saying things like we need to, like, basically look for alternatives for managers in case that Juan is struggling a little bit. Keep the manager on a short lease a little bit. Maybe somebody suggested here that we actually get more involved with the match matters. We're not going to do that yet, but that is an idea for the future. I think we're going to do well in the League One 5-a-side. We haven't finished the squad yet because the squad is here. Let's go across now to our squad, and I will show you. This is where we're at with our squad at the moment. So we have 2 goalies, which is good. Now, some of these weren't on there. We do have a backup striker in Julian Vetro. I'm not sure he's quite good enough because he wasn't like that false nine thing that Juan was doing in the final was because even though Vetro was on the bench, he was bringing on a midfielder to play striker ahead of Vetro. I wonder if that's because he's listed as a fringe player and Duomo, who is bringing on up front, is listed as a star player. And I wonder if that was why that was happening. I don't know if it's not him rating or is it to do with where we've dictated how important they are. I'm not sure. That's what I was thinking anyway. We have a grayed out St. Kitts. We do have a grayed out keeper from St. Kitts and Nevis, yes, called Glenroy Summersall. Not quite sure why that is the case, but yes. Yeah, Juan either didn't rate him or there was something weird going on there. Motta, thank you very much for the 3 months. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for the resubs. Cheers, by the way. If you've got a coffee on the go, get your coffee emotes up. Cheers. Right. Glenroy replaces Juan for me. Ridiculous. Right. I mean, get the YouTube chat back up as well. Matter only gets 8 players. He doesn't need more, yeah. Some people twerk for tips. We twerk for the ticks. Exactly. Right, chap. So, transfers-wise, we have signed. These are the exclusives on top. We have signed Ishmael Kouassi on loan for the rest of this season again. It is for a slight fee of 125k, although we actually got given really decent money for League One with Wigan. So we've got money to go and spend here. I'm not necessarily sure we're going to spend all of it, but I think we're in a decent place for it. You got me some spineless energy drink. Love that. So I have signed already Kouassi again on loan. So he comes in to play left wing. Wage budget is massive, isn't it? We did lose quite a lot of people, which I think is why it's so big. Released players. Buyers went. Free transfers? Rika? Oh, they might have gone on here, actually. Released players. No, they're not on there. Well, basically, Sadie and loads of other people did get released. So, I don't know why they're not showing on here. Buyers. Where's, like, Christian Sadie and all that lot? It's the 7th of February, by the way. Loads of players that were first-team players have now gone. Or maybe they've gone on all transfers out. No, I don't know where they are. But Christian Sadie, look. Oh, he's in our under 21, so he hasn't gone yet. He's on a non-contract. But this guy is now not counting towards our things. So let's release him, look. We'll pay £2 to get rid of him. But that's 6k off our wage budget, look, and there's a few of them. We need a work experience dude too. Well, speaking of work, we might need a new one. Speaking of work experience kids, though, I have signed Sol Sidibe. He was available from Stoke, and he's actually played for Stoke. The work experience kid is back for 63k. I don't know if he's quite good enough, but to me, he looks okay. I feel like he can be in the squad, and we want to try and build a bit of a squad, don't we? For 63k, he's capped at under 19 level at France. He might, he's got decent potential. He might be a decent player. He should be a decent backup. He's a squad player for 63k. I've signed Sol Sidibe as well, so that will go onto our squad list, and we'll do the Beyond, thank you for the 36 months. Although it does say 38 months, but we'll work with it. 36 months is outrageous though. 3 years. Appreciate you, but not on work experience anymore. No. He's on a proper contract these days. So he comes in. We'll do the tactics board to show you the whole squad, I guess, in a bit as well. But going back to the squad, we now have 2 keepers. We have centre back wise, Reece Oxford. I don't know why it keeps doing this. It's really annoying. Can I get like? It keeps popping up like with things and then leaving them on the screen like this. Look, it's very annoying. If I just auto size them, does that help? No. I can't even make them bigger. I can't even. Anyway, I don't know why it's doing this. If I move them out of the way a bit, does that help? Go away. Extremely tired or whatever that said. Should have gone Specsavers. Right. Sam Pickle and Corran. And then centre-back wise, we've got Oxford, George Alexandra, and that's about it. We've got this guy who's never going to play. Oh, yeah, he's been released anyway. We're releasing him on a free. We are lacking in defensive back. We're lacking in any backups. What I'd ideally like to do is sign players who become starters, and then the really good players that we've got as starters become our backups, and then in the end we get a much stronger squad. We've got then, we've got no fullbacks and only the 2 starting centre-backs. Now, Lamar Bogard can play centre-backs. We do have him if we need to. Yeah, I guess it must be does Mayno. Yeah, I guess that's why we've got like grayed out other players here. Look as well. Midfield wise, we've got Hodge, Sidibe, Palacios, Duomo. We don't really have, and then Bogard is our only real defensive midfielder, so maybe like a number 6 to come in there. And then in attack, left wing we've got Kouassi and Silva. Right wing we've got Bishop and nobody else. Striker we've got Obi Martin and Vetro. That's kind of where we are. Chaz, I appreciate it, buddy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You say this like I've literally been doing been due an eye test in the past month, which I have. Yeah, nice. I need to go and do my eyes again probably, but CBA, innit? CBA. I can see now with these glasses it works. Somebody has asked for a gifted sub. Isaac the Boss. Would you like me to gift that to you, my friend? If you do, you need to say something in the chat so that I can click on your name. If you want me to do a random one, you'll have to also let me know. But you'll have to say something. Yes, please. Perfect. There we go. I can do that from here now. Thank you for using your saving up your points to get yourself a gifted sub for this month. I appreciate you. Enjoy. It should go through ever so soon. Should pop up now. There we go. Right. Okay. So, chat, shall we have a look at some transfers? Shall we have a look at some options of players to go and buy for our squad as Isaac gets his gifted sub there? Someone should do a Mount Rushmore of FM videos. They should, shouldn't they? And it should be 4 of mine. I'm saying it. Boom. Right. Transfer-wise, I have made a bid for 2 players to come in. One of them is George Alexandra on a free transfer at the end of his contract. The problem is that he is wanted by some good teams as well, because I think he's actually quite good. But nobody else has yet bid for him. So if he accepts us, in December we'll be able to keep him permanently, which would be lovely. Very lovely indeed. We'll see if that actually happens. And the other one, I've offered a big wage to a player that I think is really quite good. It's Jerome Ongwene. I remember when this guy was at Salzburg and he actually looked pretty good. He's been at Gladbach since then, but he's only 30, playing Bundesliga football last year. Yes, he's 15k, but we've seen we do have a massive wage budget. I think him coming into our defence to maybe take Reece Oxford's place. The set piece demon as well. He's 15 jumping reach, 6'2", powerful centre back. I think it just makes a lot of sense. Surely he'd be good in League One, even with the lower of the attributes. That's what I think, right? He was a beast on FM Got. I remember when he was at Salzburg, he was a beast. So we're offering for Jerome Ongwene, and we're going to see if we can get him. And there's actually some big players. I think we're only like, what? Well, look, we've got national reputation. Is that quite high for League One? I guess it's higher than Bolton. There is national as well. They're 2.5. We're 3. So maybe we're like decent rep, which is why South Shields don't even have a badge. They're in League One as well. Watford must have. Yeah, we've got the same as like Watford and stuff. It's the one effect. I think it is. What's any other bigger teams in it? Plymouth might have a higher one. No, 2.5 as well. Cardiff, 2.5. So we are up there with the bigger of the teams in the league, aren't we? You'd imagine Watford down in League One, look, they might be the favourites for this year. We are 3rd favourites, even with the squad that we've got now with loads missing as well, which is good. Terrible time for me to take a 2-minute ad break, though. Never a good time, is that? No, you're right, does mean it. To be fair, we're just chatting, so it's not too bad. Yeah, Village is in tatters. He is. Watford, look at them. Struggling, aren't they? Yeah, South Shields in League One is a hell of a climb. It might be better than ours. They've gone from, is this the start here? Vanarama National League North, they won it. Then got relegated? That's both in the same year. I think that must be updated database, I think there. Something weird's happened. And then they've third in the National League. Then they finished 14th in League 2. And then they won League 2 last year. So yeah, I mean, that is outright. They're doing their own little FM challenge. They've got a new gen striker called Preen. Is he good? He's lone listed. He looks like he might be. Let's scout this guy. Reese Preen. Sounds like a barber shop. If he isn't automatics in October, conversations need to be had. I might kind of say I agree, to be honest. But let's see what squad we can give him. If we've got glaring gaps in our squad, maybe not. Why have Lincoln sold 2 players to Drogheda United? That's weird, isn't it? Both on the same day, just selling them both to the same team. Any chance we can get Pascal Chimbonda on the staff? Let's see what he's up to these days. I don't think he's in the game. I think we looked for this before. I know he's like a manager somewhere, like low down the... No, he's not in the game. So yeah, no is the answer to that. They have a partnership, I think. Both loans. Oh yeah, both loans partnership. You're right, Ollie, to be honest. Right. Let's have a look at players. Let's go to here and doubtful transfers to sign. Let me show you some of these players that are willing to sign for us. They are pretty, like Junior Krupi. I think that's he's not very good, but he is actually willing to sign for us. Look, obviously we can't afford him because he's 19 million, but good players will come and play for us. It's just about whether we can actually get them to come and join is the thing. And we've got a bit of money, but not loads. We might need to do this is what I was doing before. Look, having a look at the most transfer amount that we can kind of do. I think we should... DOF suggests the freeze. I have done that and they weren't great. But Justin Kluivert's on a free. Nico O'Reilly's on a free. I think they want massive wages. Did I ask already? Yeah, they want 59 to 77k. So yeah, they're not coming in. But yeah, Mark Guilly. All of these guys that are really good players, we can't afford them. Paulo Bernardo, I think I tried 63k, look. So it's just not going to happen, is it? Pongrancic as well wanted too much. So as fun as this list of players looks, we can't sign them. There's no chance. Tom, thank you very much for the 32. Appreciate you. Hope you're good. Cheers. Yeah, to be fair, Watford have Buadu in League One. So yeah, if we were in the Championship, we'd probably be able to get some, but League One is too far of a drop. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? So I did do a bit of a shortlist. Would you like to see my shortlist for this summer? These were the guys that I thought were vaguely realistic because they're either on a free and would join, or I just thought looked like a decent option. Throw in a contract offer for Gui, see if we can get him. I already looked him, we can't. I need to remove from here Timothy Pemberley. He was on a free, but he's already signed for Portsmouth. They've given him 60. We probably could have got him, but he's already gone to Portsmouth, who are Championship. So he needs to be removed. But the rest of them here are all sort of offers that we could do. Troy Parrott's on there might be a shout. The only thing with Troy Parrott is that we do have Chido Obi Martin as well. And I think we really do need to think about we've got our players and Chido Obi Martin's got a lot of goals. So do we need a striker? Do we need to use our wage budget there? But maybe we need both and then it's just a competition maybe. I like the look on here. If we do these by positions, fullbacks is a massive thing. We don't have fullbacks. So the false 9 thing, yes, we need both. But we can get... do we go big on someone or do we get someone who's basically the same type of thing? And I also think if we changed Vetros... Yeah, Mubama is one of the options, basically. On a free, can we get Divin Mubama? I think I spoke to him. He wants massive wages, but I wonder if this will come down the longer we go through the window. Because then you have Mubama and Chido Obi Martin. We then own Mubama, so it makes a lot of sense. And then you've got really good competition there, and they're both young. That's kind of what I do, but I think for now, that's too much money. And I think he's on a free, so it should come down. It's just we have to pay a bit of a... risk it a little bit, don't we? How doing, Theo? Right back, by the way. I don't know what they're going to ask for, but I really like the idea of Javiro Reed, who I like in real life. He played when he's playing for Feyenoord. And he's still cheap. He's got loads of under 21 caps for the Netherlands. He is interested. I don't know what they'd ask for. Slightly too much, but we could maybe loan him. Try Bardai. Lamina come in with his walking stick. Yeah, he doesn't really have the ability to run. I think we need to invest in more permanent options. I agree. I think we should be looking for like good players that we can have as our own players. I also don't want to get too many loans this year, so that we've got, what is the loan? We hit that loan limit last year, didn't we? And it meant that Frankie wasn't playing. So we do need to think about that. He might be too much. I'm wondering, he's 32, but Daniel Muniz for like what could end up being 1.8k is a brilliant Premier League player to bring in. Nick O'Reilly was on a free. Yes, he was. We need to look at that again, don't we? Save loans for emergencies. Yeah, I think. Do we agree on that as a board of directors or a board members here? Should we be looking for as many permanent deals as possible here and maybe prioritise that? I think that's where I stand. 1.8 million, sorry, yeah, not 1.8k. But I was thinking we could do like 900k up front and then stagger the rest of them and maybe be able to get Daniel Munoz, and he'd be a brilliant right back. The only issue is it might be too much money for a 32-year-old. Would he want to join? Yeah, apparently so. He's in. I can't speak to him now for some reason, but yeah, he's on the list of players that were in. On here, look, I can actually do these. He's got... Oh, he's actually... Oh, yeah, look. Yeah, he is interested, look. Permanent, but does mean get promotion is even more crucial. Agreed, yes. Definitely. But I think we can give ourselves a squad that should be good enough. I do think that. Even a trawl through some national team underage setups for some gems you can flip next season. Yeah, we've got a few of those already, to be fair. It'll be a season before his physicals fall off a cliff. Yeah, but do we want to spend the best part of 2 million on one season? That might be too much. He just seems like a proper player. You've got Matt Target here, but I think his wages might be too much. Again, for one season, it'd be great. I think that might be too much. Do we go back for Owen Beck? Owen Beck is only 25. He does have a bid right now of 200k from QPR. We almost signed him before. Do we go and do that? I sadly have to leave my Cracovia save for 2 weeks since I'm going on holiday and I turn 17 tomorrow. Well, happy birthday, Theo. Can you not take it with you? That'd be good, wouldn't it? Go back to back. That'd be good, wouldn't it? I'd go for him or Ish Samuel Smith. I do like Ish Samuel Smith, to be fair. Quite cheap, only 22. Loan listed, but would be interested in a move as well. Maybe cheaper, even. Should we compare them? I do like Ish Samuel Smith as our left back. He's even cheaper, actually. This feels more on brand, actually. Wages are class 2, yeah. He wants 5k to 6k a week. Not necessarily even wants to come in as a starter. Interesting. Should we compare their... Have I got all of his attributes? Not fully. Let me get a full scout report on him. Try and look at Barbai. No. Thanks. Give your scouts time for attributes. Yeah, exactly. The other one that I found as a left back, the DOF suggested this one, was Larkesh, but I don't think he looks that good. And he's quite expensive wage-wise. This be a song on the montage. Yeah. This song would be good, wouldn't it? This is a different version of it, but yeah, it would be good. That went down well. The montage did go down well in that video. If you've not seen it, you need to watch that part. At least that part. We should do that. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, that's where we're at. I don't think we can get Pongrancic because he wants too much money. Don't think he looks that good. So he's about 5 attribute ranges. No. I saw it was the scout report or something. I saw more of him before. And no, was it on when they suggested what he gave me something? But yeah, no, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't just that. What position is your priority? Well, we need fullbacks because we don't have any right now. So left back, right back, and then it's basically strength in depth. Right back, left back, and we need another centre back, but we might get Ongwene, and then we're kind of sorted there. And then Owen Beck and Ish Samuel Smith from that list. Then look at more free agents. Well, do we need Beck and Smith? I suppose we do need 2 left backs. Number 6 too, yeah, possibly. Duarte Noguera. Right, let's have a look. Go back to the list and just do a bit of a filter. Because we didn't even have a right back on there. Can we look at Media 11s and go on the Rob? We can try, yeah. Right back wise, Ricard Sanchez. It was actually only 28. Is there a younger option here? Youngest one on here is Genesis Antwi, he was formerly at Chelsea, right? Only 21. Swedish under 21 international. I don't know if he's any good. Martin Fernandez. Chat, can we stop suggesting Martin Fernandez, who plays in the Liga NOS, or whatever it's called these days, when we're League One Wigan? It's just blind suggesting players isn't that helpful. Just as a sort of PSA right now. Like, you don't know. We're 3 seasons in. You have no idea what the situation is for specific players. Portugal League is bad. No, the opposite. Portugal League is way better than the 3rd tier in England. We're not signing Martin Fernandez. Do you know what? I'm going to humour you here. Martin Fernandez. Can we sign him for this team here? What do you reckon they're going to want? 21 to 25 million pounds. Was that a good suggestion? This is why just blind suggesting players isn't that helpful. Instead, please like look at the conversations we're having where we're like, these players are the ones that are available to us. Which ones do you prefer out of these? Otherwise, we'd just be on a goose chase all over the world, which I know is how we usually do our windows. But still, yeah. Look like enough, to be honest. Yeah. Bargain, yeah. 21 million. Let's spend 21 million. Did you manage to get Jacob Bryan? No. Unfortunately, he's moved this window as well. Jacob Bryan. So he's gone for, I think, about 5 million. He's gone to Birmingham. Look, he's going to go play in the Championship. 4.6 million. So, no. It would have been nice. He would have been really good for us, wouldn't he? That's an in-game DOF suggestion, yeah. Yeah, DOF tells Scout to get stuffed. DOF sacks the Scout and replaces him. Is basically what happened there, isn't it? Rodrigo Conceição. I have no idea if you're any good, but these are the guys that are actually interested in us. Look, they're on the list here. So if you see players on here, please do suggest them. You're like, he would be good. But, or like, basically, when I say, should we sign this player or this player? Owen Beck or Samuel Smith? That's the conversation. Does this guy look quite good? Navoa, let's scout him. It'd be quite expensive though. Any of these get work permits? We know we got ESC slots. Do we still have ESC slots? We've used one on Vetro, and I think there's we've only used one. We've got definitely one left. Yeah, one left. Can you move to the other corner so we can see the full list, please? No, not that easily. I'm afraid. Not since I broke it. So no, I can instead. What I can do is this, and then you can see it. But no, lacking a forehead may be terrible in the air. That's true. He's Sergio Conceição's son. You could also have Jose Conceição. Is he actually his son? Is he? Yeah, Francisco Conceição is the brother. He's on a free contract. We can maybe trial him. I have no idea what his wage demands will be, and he might go somewhere now that I've trialed him. Kokota, you asked for this, by the way. You're not getting a face cam anymore. You asked for this. Basically, none of these really jump out as looking brilliant to me, is the answer. Cheers, Kokota. Yeah, no, you asked for this. Perez is 33. I'd like to avoid, if we can, 33-year-olds. You're only 28. And we're playing in La Liga last year. La Liga 2. So maybe a trial for you. Conceição is the only one that jumps out to me. Yeah, I sort of agree. Didn't look amazing. Anyway, let's look at... we're signing, but let's look at sixes. Keanu Dyer is a cool name. Is it Kieran's son? I don't know. Might want to take a gander at the free transfers for now so your scouts can flesh out a couple of options. That's kind of what we're doing, to be fair. I've got a lot of these are... I've put a max transfer value of 1.2 million, and then a lot of these are free transfers based on that. So, yeah. Thales Wanda seems like a good striker. Mario Martin from Castilla. Is he on here? He is. That kind of fits with him and Palacios. He's actually 24 now. Definitely worth a scout. I think this year might be the year of actually scouting a little bit. My favourite cheesy way to scout at this level is to make a shortlist for every released player. Slightly painful doing in groups 500. Then go mad with trials. Yeah, that is the way to do it, isn't it? Yeah. Any of these get work permits? I did answer that, Pav. Yeah. But we've used one ESC. And we've got one more spot left. That's a fantastic name. But he's 32, Bonke Innocent. Hi, doing Breezy. Congratulations. Congrats. Matetti Fabio. I might put an age restriction on this for maybe not. Bonke Innocent is my Lorient Save King. Is he? Is he good? I think I might have spoke to his agent already. No, I haven't. He doesn't have an agent. I think I tried to sign him to see what he wanted. He's actually not expensive. He does need a work permit, though. I'm not going to do that. Just because he's 32 and I think... We might come back to it maybe, but free Bonky. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Idrissa Doumbia, are you on massive... No, you've been released. Is it Al Ali? Was it Sporting before that? I don't know if he's any good. He's 30. Let me do a quick director of football suggestion for free transfers. Florian Grilic. That's a big name. That's a cool name. That's what we're working on now. Urco Gonzalez de Zarate is a cool name. He's only 27. Is a defensive midfielder who can play centre back. Let's give him a trial. Morning, Ren. How you doing, buddy? Also, have I put any friendlies in yet? Not extra ones. Let's put some extra friendlies in. Let's give ourselves a little pre-season extra here. We can play. I wonder if we can play FC United. Oh, we're in Scotland at the moment. We've gone on our pre-season tour of Scotland. So we're going to go and play Camelon. Because that sounds like something out of Macbeth. Then are we still on our tour here? No, we're back at this stage. We can play. I want FC United. It's not going to give us it, is it? Are they nearby? No. Let's play City of Liverpool and let's see if we can actually get FC United. Whether they'd accept it. FC Edinburgh instead? I mean, that's the option, isn't it? Where is FC United and why does it take so long to come up on this? My lord, that takes way too long. How do I sign? Oh, the chooser though. I did it wrong. My bad. Because if I search here, can I still find them? Was it a weird feeling having September roll around? Yeah, in a weird. I keep sort of remembering a little bit and then feeling... I was like, oh, that is weird actually, isn't it? But not in a bad way. In a good way. Right, this is taking way too long for something that I really don't care about that much. But I want to find FC United of Manchester. They are in... Oh, it's because I'm unloaded. I unloaded a league. Are they in League 2? Are they in League 1? Did they get relegated? Where did they finish? Are they... We're in League 1. What are they in? They in League 2 now. Just search me, you'll be able to... Yeah, it wasn't letting me. It wasn't... Did you see, like... When I go in here, it's not adding... It's not giving me the friendly thing on here. They're in League 2. Josh McGlashan... Jermaine McGlashan is still the manager. We can't play them. If I go to their schedule, can I do it here? They won't let me play them. They got a game on that day? Maybe. They just don't pop up anywhere, though. Do you know what? I'm over it. We're going to go and play... Gretna 2008 instead, okay? Maybe they aren't friendly enough. Maybe they're not. Maybe they hate us because I left and now they're not friendly. They don't want a friendly. We are not friendly with you. We are not friends. That's kind of what they're saying. We're not playing them. I don't care anymore. Right. Did I want to trial someone? Do I want to sign Divin Mabama? No, I think we're going to wait, weren't we? Do I want to... Who's the best recommended on here? Maybe that's a way to find people as well. Dane Scarlett is there. Again, I think we wait because I imagine that his agent is going to want a lot of money right now. But, oh, it's actually not that bad. We could get Dane Scarlett. Will Lancashire on a free? Will Lancashire is on a free. He is pretty good as well. For some reason, it's not the vibes check. I'm not vibing with it, though. I like Chido Obi Martin and Divin Mubama as our options. Anzalet, Gretna and Vallecano, the big three, yeah. Better player, in my opinion. I don't really want to go with Dane Scarlett either, just because he's quite... Everyone signed Dame Scarlett in their lower league saves, right? Everyone has. My local team played Gretna yesterday and Gretna lost 2-0. Nice. Rory Wilson would be decent. Big Roars here. I don't really want a striker. I think I want to do Mabama. So I at least want to try for him first, I think. Who's this guy? Dion Senior. He's on a free. Callum Logan on a free. But I mean, if our scouts don't love them, then yeah, I'm not sure. Get Parrott. Again, everyone signed Troy Parrott. He's also actually fairly available. But he's 26. Get Parrott, brilliant. From personal experience, Mabama can be very, very good. Yeah, that's kind of where my head's at. I want him. How about Martin Fernandez? Now, that's a suggestion right there. Dion Senior sounds like John Cena. Kind of. 63k a week. Yeah, we're not getting Troy Parrott. We're not getting Troy Parrott. I feel like people keep parroting these suggestions. They do, don't they? Sign Lancashire. He's insane. I don't disagree. But you know what I'm like. I do most of my business based on vibes. Is Benny available? That's a question. Benny, Ashley Seal, free agent. Oh my word, he is. He's absolutely rubbish. He scored 1 goal in 8 games at Hamilton. He played 7 games in Finland and did not score. I think, yeah, okay, here you go. What we will do is we will try for Mabama, and if we don't get Mabama, we move for Lancashire. Right now, we move for neither of them because if he hasn't played a game in 5 years, get him in. I mean, he could go in our... What's he want? Emergency backup. Put him in our under-21s and he can sort of be there. Give him a 4-year deal. We can fix him. Done. Trialist Team B, exactly right. There's loads of people watching this now who are like, why are you doing that? Save hero, pass save. We love Benny Ashley Seal, okay? All right? Vibes and how their name sound. Exactly, Martin. That's exactly what's happening, yeah. Right-click the name of the club. Oh, I missed that. Sorry, Nikolai. When choosing your thing, yeah, I did that, Jordan. Yeah, so I'm just going back on messages that I missed in the YouTube chat. England were awful yesterday. The best players that played neither... I did not watch the game. I have no idea what happened. I know that Elliot Anderson played well and we... Let me guess. I didn't watch the game against Andorra. Did we win a game, but looking completely unconvincing and it was terribly boring and everyone's left with a sense of real sort of dissatisfaction and frustration after such a game? But ultimately, they got the 3 points towards qualifying, and that's sort of the main thing. And everyone sort of thinks, are England good or not? Because why are they only beating Andorra 2-0? Is that how it went? Because I don't think you need to watch the game for that, and I didn't watch the game. I always do this. I'm one 35-year-old who clearly needs to retire and put him in the under-21s. Exactly, yeah. Are we doing we have to be electric in every qualifier, even if they're not really that important dance? Yeah, but also, your tactic is terrible. Now, hang on, chat. We need to stop on this. This is interesting. In the YouTube chat, somebody has just put in... I'm going to check that he's not talking about England. But I think what might have just happened here is that somebody in the YouTube chat likes to go to Football Manager streams and just tell them that their tactic is terrible. Not knowing... Well, first of all, not ever seeing our tactic. Is this terrible? Very difficult to be criticised on a tactic when you haven't actually picked one, isn't it? It's sort of shown you up there that you're a sham of a user, of a viewer. My tactic is not terrible because actually I'll come back with you. I don't even have a tactic, all right? I literally don't have a tactic. So shut your mouth. Anyway, who shall we sign? Yeah, troll harder, bro. To propose a friendly, right-click the name of any club and you'll have the option. Let's see if that's true. League 2. Got him. Yeah, we got him. Right. Right-click FC United. Propose friendly. You're a genius. Let's play it. Where should we play it? There. Genius. Tim Sherwood tactics, yeah. To be fair, it's only his name. It's only whose name? What? Mate, that's his username. What is? Rage bait. What's his username? That's not his username. That's the message. His username is message. He just hasn't said that his username is it's not that you're all wrong. What are you on about? His name isn't that. His name is an Arabic bit of writing. You're wrong. Right. Let's now. What's our plan of attack? All right, let's do a vote. Let's sign a left back. Are we signing Owen Beck? Let's do a comparison. Are we signing Owen Beck or Ish Samuel Smith for left back? I think I'd be happy with either. I think either are solid. And if someone better comes along, they become the backup. But who are we signing out of these two? Yes, we don't have full. Oh, no, we do. Oh, yeah. Some of these on Ish Samuel Smith we don't have yet, which probably puts this in Beck's. I think we need to at least. We need to scout him further, don't we? That's not happening yet. They cost about the same. Let's scout them and we'll come back to it. Right, there's those free... They said no. They actually said no. We're not friendly enough. They hate us. Simply too busy to fit us in. Right, let's try on a different day. What about the day before? I can't remember what day I did last time. What do you mean? I actually can't even right click on them anymore. Can I? They won't even let me arrange a friend. They've just said no. Just a sweeping no. Ish way more defensive than Beck. Yeah, we haven't got his full attributes, though, is the only thing. Right, those guys have accepted. Whoa, what's going on here? Right, we've got some trials. Rodrigo, Conceição, Ricard Sanchez, and Di Zarate are coming in on trial. Do any of them look good, basically? Can play right wing as well, actually. We don't have any type of... We've burnt bridges, yeah, clearly. How you doing, Raber? Welcome in, dude. Oh, it shows right to left. Yeah, that makes more sense then. I get it. The standard of trolling has really dropped. What happened to sign Pulisic? Exactly. Those were the days, weren't they? If we sign him, he can play right back and cover right wing for Frankie. So he would be good depth. I don't know what his wage demands are because he doesn't seem to have an agent. He's 28. I feel like he kind of fits in. We've then got Ricard Sanchez as a right back who actually looks really good. They like Ricard Sanchez in terms of our coaches. We don't have another right back, so he could just be the right back. I don't know what his wage demands are. He also doesn't seem to have one. Hasn't had a team for 4 years. What, Conceição? Also true. Oh, I'll tell you why, though. This is because I've loaded in some extra leagues. I changed the leagues that we had loaded because we've moved up. I've loaded in the top leagues, just view only from around Europe. So that where they don't have teams, it's probably because of that rather than them being rubbish. League 2 is loaded. Why is that not showing up then when I was doing it before? It is loaded. That's weird. I presume he's one of the manager's sons. Yeah. And then Di Zarate is also decent in our midfield. And he's only 27. I mean, I don't hate any... Like, even just to quickly get squad depth, do we like these? I know we've not done, like, extensive scouting, but I think it kind of makes sense to bring... Let's see what they want. Star player is a bit scary. You can learn English. He also doesn't get a work permit. I think this is too much. Obviously, do you know what? I'm going to actually come back to it. Because what does Ricard Sanchez want, who I think might be better? That's a hell of a contract. It's also star player. Oh, right. The wages are all going to be huge because they're quite big players, aren't they? Yeah, just to make us do more scouting, basically. Because we're not doing matches, we've got more time to do scouting, I think, Lawless. Just to put that little extra layer of... People just complain it's too easy if you don't. So I just thought, let's do one with and see. Now people will probably be like, why have you got it on? So it's one of them, isn't it? Yeah, we're not doing this. It's too much. And I assume you might be similar. Let's speak. Oh, you've got an agent at least. Yeah, also, is affordable, but it's also quite a lot. People complain on the internet, yeah. Yeah, people love a complaint, don't they? We've seen a lot of that with the FM news this week. I don't know how you could look at some of the FM stuff from this week and be, like, disappointed. But I guess it's personal opinion. So it's one of those. But if you're disappointed, I feel like your expectations were just too high. Like unrealistic. And I guess that's like Maybe that's a good thing. Like, you expect like good things, maybe. But yeah, don't go there. I don't think we should go there. I think it's and again, take this with everything that you might know, context, etc. I think it's going to be a really good game. The match engine stuff from yesterday is, yeah, really quite funny to me. Like, I get it. Like, no one, were you really expecting a brand new match engine? And also, if you were expecting a brand new match engine, it would be so. This match engine is, which is pretty good overall, has been like developed for like 15 years. If you wanted a brand new match engine, you were going to get a terrible match engine this year. I don't think now's the year to do that, and a new engine that the game's built on, and a new graphics engine. You were going to get a shit show if you wanted a new match engine. You should be delighted that they're going to keep the same match engine from 24. And also, a thing that people aren't really taking into account is that they're like, oh, they've done no work on it. Of course they have. They've got a dedicated match engine team that would have been doing loads of new stuff on it, but it's still built on the same thing, which is why that answer came on the forums there. Like, this is objectively better, but you have to look at it through the right scope. And I understand the way that it was like worded and the way it's been presented by certain accounts on Football Manager Twitter, etc., makes it seem like bad news. I promise you it's good news. I promise, knowing everything I know about this company, about this studio, this is good news, okay? You know how these things go sometimes. It's not a disgrace. Now they've just left it for 24 months and not touched it at all. Imagine that is the case. This match engine dedicated team, for 2 years, they just sort of been going, should we, wait. FM27, I reckon. Of course they've been working on it. Also, you also put it into context. You know that there's been loads of leaks, right? About like new player roles. You know that when they put the women's, was it Fran Kirby's profile screen? She had a player role that was new, right? So you know that there's leaks. You know that there's new player roles. Do you understand that new player roles impact how the engine works, and those player roles have to work in the engine so that they all interlink with one another? Like, of course it's developed. Like, of course it's going to be new. You know, but that alone tells you that there's been work and changes to the match engine. There will be new things in the engine that you see this year that you'll be proven that it has been developed. However, I also do get why people don't actually think about everything like that, do they? They read one headline and then they go straight to disaster mode, straight to the extremes. It's almost like the world we live in is all about extremes these days, isn't it? Also, Terran, I agree, FM has never been about the graphics. I will say that is not what we were talking about. People will get and there will always be the confusion between the graphical engine and the match engine, etc., which is fine because people aren't developers and people are like, actually, this is this. It's also fine for the general public to not care about the differences in those things and just want it to be a really good game. That's also true. Can we just have a really quick conversation? Not to go full rant mode. Can we have a very quick conversation about these people who are upset about the graphics being developed because they don't care about graphics in Football Manager? What do you want? A clap? Well done, mate. Well done. Well done. Also, wanting people. There are also people who want the game to look better. That just feels like the 2D brigade. I also would still play the game. You're also in the minority here. Like, wake up and like realize that it's not just for you. Like, that's ridiculous. If you are like and also people don't care. You don't need to tell people, I don't even care for the graphics. I'll still play 2D. Great, do that. You still can. I don't need. Why are you telling me? It's like the people who are like, by the way, who have to tell you they're like, I don't get it. Like, oh, I fully agree with you. I'm probably the same, but I don't like, that doesn't mean just do whatever you want. You don't like have to make other people feel bad for wanting there to be a bit different graphics, or like you also don't need to not understand the fact that these are completely different dedicated teams anyway, and it won't have impacted anything else. Also, the match engine isn't, and the graphics engine isn't why the game was delayed and things. Like, read into things and actually understand all of the facts before you start coming with your weird little conspiracies. But also, if you want to play in 2D, play in 2D. That's cool. If you don't want to play FM for the graphics, just play key. Also, you still, FM24 still exists. Go and play Championship Manager 0102, and I know people do that. The only people who have any right to feel a bit concerned are the potato PC crowd. That's a thing. Now, that is a point. If your point is, I don't want there to be new graphics because I'm worried that my laptop won't run the game anymore and I can't afford a new laptop, etc. And, oh my God, this is actually going to be bad news because of that. There's a point in that. I get that. I also will say that not wanting a game to develop and like, you don't say that about the new Call of Duty, do you? If you play that game, or like whatever new game comes out, you're like, oh God, my PC's not going to run it. They shouldn't do this. They should go back to like that's that they have to. They simply have to, don't they? Like it's still going to be way behind the top end machines that run games. It's still going to be lower, right towards the lower end, aren't they? Still. The specifications are pretty good for the graphics too, yeah. What happened to Wigan? Great question. I hope they fix the price. I'm interested in a player. Yeah, all those things, Holmesy. Yeah, I'd like those to be fixed too. If you've ever played F1 Manager, you can realise how much more immersive the new graphics engine will make the game. Yeah. Right, chat. Anyway, there we go. Rant over. We should have gone to the rant scene for that. But also, it wasn't necessarily a rant. It's more of a blanket statement of just like... Basically, the blanket statement is... Whenever you're upset about anything, remember that there's probably two sides to the argument. You don't have to be 0 or 100. You can be in the middle somewhere. And also remember that it's not just about you selfish little git. There you go. I've said this before, but being blindly outraged at a video game companies and studios is just the norm these days. It is, exactly, yeah, 100%. It is waiting for something to be blindly outraged at because people, that's what you do. It's the done thing. It's the norm. Like any studio can make any change to any game or announce anything, and there are people waiting to be outraged because for some reason that's like the way that people like to be these days. And it's not a new thing. It's loads of it's all game studios and all things as well, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, we all good? We well? We happy? Should we have a little drink? Should we calm down? I'm fine. I'm calm. It's all good. Anyway, plus this FM24 match engine is the best thing any simulation game has ever seen by far. The match engine is already really good, and I made this point in the Discord yesterday. If you think the match engine is a bit monotonous and boring, go and simulate a game of FIFA or FC, whatever it's called these days. Go and put one of those games on Simulate and watch them do the same thing over and over and over again, and see if you can make it through a full game on simulation, because you can't. And then you'll quite quickly realize, okay, the FM match engine is a lot more immersive than that type of thing. And obviously that's not, the game isn't, then that game isn't designed to be simulated in the way that FM is, but that bit of perspective from there. Giant pint glass of orange juice, actually orange squash, but yeah, big old pint of it, yeah. People don't moan about Sonic changing from side view to be behind Sonic. I bet they did. If the internet existed, I bet they would as well. Now I'm looking at this contract, I'm also maybe thinking it's not that bad. Is that weird? If I can get it down to like 10k with like future things, am I being weird to think that's not that bad? I'd like to think... I don't think he's not going to get a work permit at all, is he? We'd have to... I don't really want to use the ESC on him, but maybe we should. I might offer it. I might see if I can get his wage down with, like, Team of the Year bonuses. That's quite a lot of money. If we give you a bit more of that and a bit of that, anything sub 12k will be decent. See, we might get sub 12k here. Too much, in my opinion. I think I might agree. As well as the fact that he's using up one of the slots. Oh, shit. Shall I offer him it anyway? And then we can always revoke it and not sign him. But, like, 12k a week. He might be good. Let's offer it and see. Better positions. Yeah, I think I agree. All right. Well, that answers that question. QPR have signed Owen Beck. Shall we sign Samuel Smith before he goes somewhere else? He's going for a Neymar contract, but he's not a Neymar player. I agree, yeah. I like how that is like the thing all the time here. Right, they wanted between 28 and 275k. Excuse me. So maybe if we can do like 165 and see what you go with that. Unacceptable. Nice. Let's try 200 and see what they come back with. I think Gonzalez, whatever his name is, DM is worth having the ESC slot on. What was his wage demands? He's not even a... He's actually not a work... He doesn't need a work permit. Football Manager is about the game and not the graphics. If you want graphics, play EA or PES with simple gameplay. We're not going through this again. I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it. I'm not... Chat, please. Don't. Stop. Stop me. Hold me back. Hold me back. Hold me back. Oh, God. Were you here 5 minutes ago, Dennis, or not? Here in Turkey, due to how lovely our economy is, FM26 will be almost 1/10 of my family's monthly earning. I'm already saving. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm tired, Robbie, I know. No big matches and injury prone. That's true. Doesn't like big matches, is injury prone for 18k. Let's see if we can get it down to like 13. Give him more money and give him more money when we get promoted. When we get promoted. Yeah, I said it. And see if we can do that. 13.5 with an appearance fee, with more money if you get in the team of the year. If you don't pay, we'll pay you more. If you don't play, we'll pay you more. I agree. It's a bit of a risk, but it does look quite good. 15k. See, I don't think that is also terrible. That's where I started watching halfway. It's all good, Dennis. We just did a big conversation about that. Your view is completely valid, except I don't really agree with it. In that, like, it can be both, right? Why shouldn't it be both? Like, it's like cutting off your nose to spite your face. Like, why can't Football Manager be the exact same game with graphics? Why not? What's the highest wage in your team? I'm going to offer that. I don't know if we'll do it. Highest wage in the team right now is... We go contract wage. We are paying 13.5 to Bogard right now. So it is in line with making new signings. He'd go straight to the top, but he wouldn't be far off it, look. It's not like it's outrageously higher. Yeah, exactly, Morelix. You've nailed it there. Why can't we like pancakes or waffles? That's the internet, though, isn't it? That is the internet. Right, we've made a bid there. You can all have him. I don't want him. When's his... Why is he on a... Yeah, why can't I release him? Is it because he's got options? Why is he still here? Dwayne, leave. I don't want you to stay till 1900. Leave. I think long-term achievable, but to move every single feature onto a new engine means recreating and recoding every feature from scratch. What's that got to do with the... What's that got to do with anything we just said? I don't know what the point is there. I prefer 2D waffles, me too. I think it's because he has offers. Yeah, I guess so. Hopefully he just goes there then. No! No! We're going to lose George Alexandra. Surely he goes to United. Should we offer him more in case he joins us? He's never going to, but let's try and make him. United have offered for him, but it will be United's under 21s, won't it? We can maybe loan him, yeah. We've got him until December regardless, because it's when his contract expires, but that's annoying, isn't it? Your tactic is great, thank you. He's back, everyone. About halfway through the Asian challenge video and it's absolute cinema. I'm glad you're enjoying it. A lot of work went into that, as you can hopefully tell. But yeah, Leone, by the way, I didn't even mention it. Leone's here, everyone. Tier 3, 68 months. Can we get some emotes in the chat, please? Completely missed that, probably because we were ranting. How many loans are we allowed? Oh, that's annoying. I was trying to sell Daniel Jebison for like 84k and he's rejected it. 80k for Daniel. I mean, it's not loads of money, but he's rejected it. He's also saying he's leaving at the end of his contract. Can we get... No bids now. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to... Oh, my God. They're rubbish bids. Is Harry Redknapp our scout? Terrific player. Yeah, I think so. He might be. Was Frankie sold and loaned back? Could have sworn he was sold to Wigan, or was it Sheffield United? We sold him a while back, Holmesy, to West Brom, and now we've loaned him back for 2 years in a row. Yeah, get him gone, cut some wages. Right, just take the whatever offer. We'll take the lower offer, Mr. Chaser. And We've not had an answer for Samuel Smith, have we? Ashley Searle. Oh, okay. Liverpool have now offered. Oh my God. Ongweni's going to Derby. Right, we need a centre-back. We might need to sign the Zarate guy because he can play centre-back as well. Oh, this is not going well today. Right, they've rejected this. 240k and they want profit. You can have percentage of profit 10% locked for 235k. 240k. 250k. Go away. All right. Can you not go between... Right, I'll give you the money you want. You can have in that. 275k, we'll sign Samuel. We need to sign someone. Get in the van. Right, Benny Ashley Seal at least signs. What a terrible decision. What did we get for that? D. Excellent. Todd Bowley and the dodgy signings. Yeah, right. We're going to sign Ish Samuel Smith now. Ishe, I'll probably say. 6k. That's what we like. 5.75k, welcome to the club. We're going to have a left back at least, even if he's not that good. We will also, do you know what? You choose where you want to go out of those two, Dan. Get his wages off the wage bill. And we now need to look. We're going to need to sign we might need to get an extra centre-back as well because it looks like George Alexander is going to leave in January as well, isn't he? Yeah, surely he goes to La Liga. Right, chat, I'm also desperate for a wee. I'm going to be back in a second. Sorry. I'll turn the music up. I will be as quick as I can. Our speed wee. See you in a second. I'm not going to use a bottle. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Right. Hello, everyone. Pumpster! Thank you very much for the 13 months. Appreciate you, buddy. Messi should be on a free. Yeah, Speedweed with the next big TikTok thing. Mark my words. Brilliant. Okay. So, hey, Clayts, question for my own DOF save. If you sell players in between clubs you own, how much do you pay? Just a random amount, or do you go based on the valuation? Up to you, to be honest. Depends on how many charges you want. You could do it super cheap and be very naughty, or you could do it for what their value is. I sort of do it value, take away a little bit, like a little bit of a thing. That's what we did in our multi-club save anyway. Okay. Right then. Connor, thank you for the primer as well. I appreciate you. Let's now look at centre-backs specifically with Ongwene choosing somebody else. They are not centre-backs, you liars. Because we've got a bit of an issue. These guys might be good. Oh, he might be too expensive. I wonder what his wage would be. Diego Gonzalez. Is there a younger player here? Culverhouse Keenly side is a... Matt, look at that. Is that a face in the game? Because why is there a guy called Corley Culverhouse Keenly side? And why is it the longest name I've ever seen is a new gen? He's also brilliant. What a name. And what... He's really good. Look at the pace on him. And it's a great name. Great name. I wonder what... We could kind of afford this, you know. Wage is low. If we structured a deal, we could sign Culverhouse Keenly House side. What's his name? Corley Culverhouse Keenly side. CCK. Can we even lower wages? CCK. Let's try and... I like him. Do you know what? I'm sold. What did he want between... If we do 400k now and 400k in installments... He has a favourite team different than his own. Probably as a face in the game. Yeah. Chat, if you're playing Football Manager right now, could somebody just search for Culverhouse Keenly side? On the provision that we say his whole name anytime he scores. Absolutely, yes. Full installments. What did he want? Between 400k and 1.2 million. Where's he gone? Don't let him get away. Nearly got him off the net there. He's not in your save. He's not in your save. Maybe not then. We could then do maybe the last... Because it's in, they're going to want the full thing. Did I say 1.2 mil? Yeah, thank God he's centre back. They can have percentage of profit 10%. I could do that, couldn't I, Atiki? It's just a bit of a long way to do it. If he's not in, he's a new player and only your save. If he's not in, like there's what, 5 saves people have just checked there. That kind of means he's probably not, which is a good thing. We like that. We like individual storylines, don't we? We're pretty close here. They might accept that for 1.1 mil overall. He might be rubbish. Who knows? We haven't even scouted him, but to me, he looks good to me. Let's get a full scout report as well, so he knows we're serious. And we might get CCK maybe. Found a guy called Macaulay Crookshank Michaels. That's a good name also. Miss Alive, thanks for the 3 months. Appreciate you. All right. I might buy him. Culverhouse. I like him. Yeah, he looks good. Okay. That's a potential for sure. Culverhouse Keenly side. Is this the highest fee we'll pay in the DOF so far? Yeah. I think it would be, yeah. Yeah. Quick, tallish, and can play right across the back line. Yeah, I like him a lot. Let's see if we can get that one over the line before somebody else signs him. Did I sign the DM we're looking at, the Sociedad lads? We don't have a right back at all, do we? Unless we do bring in Conceição. I'm kind of thinking no on Conceição. I think there's probably cheaper, like this guy who's just pasta, Brazilian. Should we give him a trial? Let's scout him and trial him. He's on a free, is what I'm thinking, and might be like it might just be cheaper. Pasta, exactly. If you're low on transfer budget, just work for the money. True. We're actually not low, to be fair. We do have loads of money. It's just I don't want to spend outrageously over the top of what we've got. Togolese, free transfer 30. I'm looking for like younger players, really. That's why I went to him, because he's 28. Hi, Deeper Blue. Welcome in, buddy. Achipang is good. He's not on my list, though, was he? I don't think so. If he was, then yeah, he is. But we could look at loans, but I kind of don't want to yet. Almame Toure is on a free. He's 32. 27-year-old called Heverton, who was at Wrexham. He's also injured. It's only a twisted ankle. Was he playing... What league was he playing in? In League One. Probably not that good then, is it? Do we need a backup left back as well? I guess we need like somebody who can play everywhere. How much is Nico O'Reilly and is he available? He's on a free. Is his wages too high? Yes, we're not signing him. It's 43k. I knew there must be a reason. Same with Mark Gui. Wages will be too high. 42k, look. Same with this. Oh, he's 32. That face is a very old face, isn't it? This guy's a face in the game. No, his name's just Hamza in the game. Let's get those two through and see where we're at. Pasta can come in for 2 weeks. See what we're doing. Get big cat. I don't want Iheanacho. No thanks. If you don't have to pay by signing, we should sign the Culverhouse Keenly side. Yes. Brilliant. No one would sub them though, Mallow, I don't think. Right, Pasta comes in. Let's accept this, but also I do want to follow FC United still. Pasta comes in. He looks
average at best. How do you set up the tactics to not give your assistant one, if that makes sense? Don't set a tactic. AD. I've literally just not set a tactic so that what you can do if you have already set a tactic and it's then impossible to go back and not set one, go to your, it's not perfect, but go to your assistant manager, see what his preferred tactic is, set that shape, and then don't put any instructions. Use it as a clean slate, and then it will do the rest of it. And he will change the roles, but he will then use the whatever shape you've set. That's kind of like the best. This is the best way to do it. That's the second best way to do it, basically. Pasta like at a church, yes. Right, they've still stalled over it. Usually, if you offer a little bit more, they go for it. 500k. Oh, that is quite hefty, actually. That isn't guaranteed. So maybe if we do 15 there and then bring... I think that's good. I think that'll be worth it for him. We haven't had the scout report back yet, but I feel like the chat is pretty all in on this guy. Can play right back, can play left back, can play centre back, can also play right wing if we need him to. He's very quick, and I do like that in a centre back. He's played for Ipswich in the Championship as well, look. Can you continue if you don't set a tactic, though? Yeah, look. There you go. Okay. He's interested in signing. Let's hope squad player. Tackling a bit lacking, yeah. But 7.5k. He'll go up to 12k after 25 games. I'm sort of okay with that. I'm okay with that. Bring him in. Paolo Bernardo, yeah, we were never going to get him. Although he actually only signed on 14k. O'Reilly's gone to Derby. Derby are doing loads. They've signed Nico O'Reilly and... Who else did we go for? Ongwene. Both of them. Yeah, wages are reasonable, yeah. Tackling a bit lacking. Yeah, what is his tackling? It's not too bad, but yeah, it's not amazing, is it? I always struggle with double-barreled names. There's no way that I'm remembering his name. He's CCK, but I will try and say his name. 34.5k, yeah, we were never close to Nico. Nah, not happening, was it? Do you reckon Divin Mabama's come down in wages yet? I don't want to approach him, but I do want him, but he wanted what? 20k? I don't want to offer him 24 to 30k. If I offer now, we can then go and offer again in 2 weeks. Or does offering for him now mean that loads of other clubs also offer for him? Because he is wanted. If we trial, will they come down? I think if we trial, somebody else signs him. And not necessarily. When you trial, they don't necessarily bring the wages down anyway. If they, yeah, that's true actually. We're going for good players if they're joining those, aren't they? Well, did we ever ask Will Lanch's wages? No. Just nickname him CCK, yeah. Hey Clay, it's morning here. It's pronounced pastor with the O like you say morning. No, it's pasta. Like pasta. Yeah, I'm sure it is pastor. I feel as soon as we bid, someone else will. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'll maybe just leave it. And if somebody else bids, then bid. I think. Right, Conceição, it has said yes to us on, what do we offer him? 18k. This would be lovely. If he accepts, that'd be so good, but he's not going to either. Liverpool and United have offered for him. 12k. It's not that bad. It's just that is the ESC slot. Morning, Straw. How you doing, buddy? What do you change on responsibilities to get move on if you don't set a tactic? I don't know, Mallow. I think when you first add a manager, you have to set a tactic. But we moved to Wigan, and then you don't have to if you've moved. I think that's what the difference is. I think when you first add a manager, it makes you. But if you holiday the first day, you probably can do it without just holiday the first day. That's bad news. That's 3 to 4 months with a specialist. We need to sign a new midfielder. Joe Hodge is a starter. Duomo can come in, but we've just lost a midfielder for a while. So we should definitely sign Zarate. And we need to look at one of these guys. I'd like to sign someone a bit younger. Kanya Fujimoto? Mario Lamina? I did look at Lamina. He actually can still kind of run, but he's 34. you checked who Juan recommended? No. We're pretending this is Juan. Transfer-wise, a 23-year-old is Dan Gore for 2.1 mil. Too much. That guy might be affordable, but very tireless. I think they're too expensive. Yeah, it's not been a great pre-season, has it, for us? We could loan someone. How many loans do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think we can have 7. So we could loan somebody else. But yeah, we should sign Zarate. He comes in and can play in midfield. Is there anyone else we sign? 24-year-old Samuel Justo. What about this guy? Was at Sporting, signed for Leicester on a free. Didn't really ever play for them in the Premier League, look. Can only have 5 in the matchday squad, though. Yeah, is that what it is? Yeah. We're in League One, blazing. How you doing, JFK? I'm glad you enjoyed it, dude. That was a good one. Keanu Dye, is he good? I've never heard of him. I don't know who he is. What's Bajcetic up to? I assume playing football for somebody. He's probably too good. Do we like this guy? I'm a bit creeped out by his photo. I won't lie to you. What wages does he want as well, I suppose? 11k. He's kind of spineless Sporting. Yeah. He's kind of affordable. Those aren't too bad. Give him a trial. Justo. I just looked at him because he's 24. The same with Mario Martin. Oh, actually, we looked at this Martin guy before, didn't we? Only 24. Should we give him a trial? What did he say he wanted? He hasn't got an agent. We'd have to buy him is the only thing for like 900k. Yeah, that Justo's wages weren't too bad. There's another... Oops. There's 3 there who are 2 that are 24. 25-year-old here. Oh, that's not a bad shout. What about Adil Awichi? How the heck do you say his name? That is a name that I've never tried to say out loud, by the way. Awiche? Uchiche? Adil is what I probably call him. I feel like that Martin will be decent, yeah. Al-Shish. Is it Al-Shish, is it? That makes sense, actually. Adil Al-Shish is kind of fitting. Yeah, play for Sunderland. Kind of fitting for what we want. I don't hate it. Awichi. No, I think it's Al-Shish. Yeah, I think you're right. What does he want wages-wise? He's on a free. Would be a baller. I quite like him. To come in for Joe Hodge. Ah. He wants big wages, though. For nice wages, I would, yeah. I wonder if he's one that you wait for towards the end of the window. Those wages, after the window, his wages will be much lower. Al-Shish, according to ChatGPT. Al-Shish will probably do then, won't it? I think that's annoyingly too much. I would have signed him. Tom Davies is there. I know you can't see loads of it. I'm going to scroll up so you can see more of the ones I'm looking at. Gustavo Puerta. Would have to buy him. I signed this Alessandro shop for Schalke once. You're 25. Cem Turkman? I recognise that. He was at Dortmund, was he? Antonio Aranda? Thiago Silva? Yeah, not that one. That's that Brighton one. There's the Brighton Diego Gomez there. I mean, to me, he doesn't look brilliant. But is that a stopgap? 25 years old. Feel like, I mean, he's been at Brighton. Is that a decent stopgap? Is that a trial? Again, what does he want wages? Let's check wages. Pretty high. Affordable, but pretty high. Yeah, I'm not sure he's good enough to demand those wages, maybe. He's in the Paraguay squad. That is true. Did he look good enough to be 20k wages? I mean, Sociedad lad as CB. Yes. 9 stamina, I know. Yeah, I don't think he looks good enough. Not for that. I'd have him as a... James McConnell's on a free there. He was at... No, he wasn't. He's at West Brom. I was going to say he was at Wigan. Was he ever at Wigan? No. What for West Brom on this game? What about James McConnell on a free, if his wages aren't too bad? That feels very on brand, to be honest. Can do lots of the different roles in midfield. I like McConnell. What do you want on wages, sir? Much more affordable. Let's sign him anyway. Regular starter, will you do... Do you know what? Let's just do regular starter. And right mid and right wing back. Yeah, he wants 13k now because I've removed some things there. But if we can get that to about 10, I think we're looking at a decent... I don't mind giving you that, but keep it at that. I don't mind popping this up a bit more and then unused up a little bit to keep the basic wage down. Can I give you a relegation release clause and maybe a non-promotion release clause? What do you reckon his value is going to be? Even if it's like 5 mil, let's do that. Big matches are consistent, good, yeah. You're getting him mixed up with James Carragher, maybe. I don't know. It just feels like he should have had a loan at Wigan at some point. And yeah, don't know, maybe. Okay, that helps with the midfield. I think that's a solid, not the most exciting signing, but it's a solid signing, isn't it? Let me look now for 25-year-old max, any position that's cheap enough to sign. Who is people that sign? Foden. Surely he's on big wages. That is a terrible photo. Foden Fofana of PSV. 6'2" winger. Cody Gakpo light, everybody. What do you think? He probably wants math. He hasn't got an agent. Oh my god, he's super cheap. Is he good? I have no idea. He's not as PSV. Is he what? He was at PSV though, right? Yeah. Get him in. Is he good? We'd have to use the ESC place on him, and I have no idea if he's good. I'm going to offer him this and then scout him and decide maybe. I thought he was pretty decent, right? He is left-sided, so he'd rotate with... he'd be our optional... We don't really need a left winger. And he's very much left winger. His weight dribbling's going to be good. First touch is going to be good. Passing good. Vision okay. Pace probably decent. Can play striker. We just don't... Is he right or left-footed? We don't really need a left winger because we've got Kouassi and then Ronald Silva. Yeah, loans might, but we're going to do loans left. We're prioritising permanent signings if we can. He's only fit 25. Do you think FM26 will pop off and make the wait worth our while? I think so, yeah. We did have a conversation about it before, so we're not going to go into it loads. But I think so. I'll offer it. He might be good. He looks like he's going to be good to me. Oh my word. Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. He's right-footed. Thank you. What's the name not coming up there? Dan, appreciate it, buddy. Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. Is that a little bit silly? He's 19. He's on a free. Is it on brand or is it a little bit silly? Zafari, how you doing, buddy? I'm excited, basically, on that. Get him in. Try him. We can trial him. Who's he wanted by? PSG. We might not sign him. He might not want to come to us. What wages does he want? It's a bit high. It's not that bad. But I'm not going to say it. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. I understand. I understand the narratives, but he's a bit too expensive anyway. And he'll probably sign for PSG regardless, won't he? Can his dad come and sign with him? Yeah, that'd be nice. Get him in as manager. Is that the Afonso Moreira? Oh my word, it is. Could he be our right winger? Option. He's good, right? That's good. It's not great, but that is sort of affordable. 15k.
I don't know if I want to spend that much money on a winger, though, but that's not that bad. Did you say left back option? We're going to sign Ishe Samuel Smith, but played for Sandhausen last year in the second Bundesliga. Get David Beckham's sons in. We'll get them all in. Well, I'd never sign David Beckham's son. How'd you get the new gen faces on? I've just got blank faces. Cheers. I think it's in preferences. This would be hilarious if this works. Yeah. Silly, but do it anyway. I know. What would you want? Important player. 16k. Too much. We need a backup. I'm not paying 16k for a backup. That's too much. Ballard for centre for winger. I'm just looking at names now, just thinking, does anyone really jump out? Will Fish. I don't care what you're going to do this weekend. Reece Bennett, legend. Right. You know you're a massive United Ultra. Yep. Might be worth a scout, yeah. Who's this guy as well? Iggy Huben. Who's the manager? Juan Mata is the manager. Alfonso Moreira could be quite good. I have no idea if you're good, but you are a right winger option. Are you cheap? Star player. Probably not going to be then. Oh my word, really cheap. Doesn't get a work permit. I'm not going to do it. Let's see which ones we get and we can come back to this list. So, Atkinson's gone. Martin bid was rejected. What did I offer for him? I can't remember what I offered. Don't think I want him anyway. Samuel Justo was an option, wasn't he? Iggy is at least 15 finishing and 16 passing. Did he actually? Iggy Huben. We might need to go back to that then. Right, Justo doesn't look great. I think I prefer McConnell. Right? He looks a bit meh. Right now, I'm like, right, I need to do a bit of a check where we're at with stuff. See who we can get in. Reece Williams has gone to Derby. They're signing everyone, apparently. He's going to Hull. Why is it telling me about his work permit? Surely, does it usually come up with the work permit when he signs to somebody else? Or maybe it does. We're not signing Dizerati as well. It's because he's on trial at me. That's why it's telling me. That was kind of a banker. This hasn't been a good window so far for us, has it? He was a bit of a banker and he's going to Hull. And we offered good wages for him. We need to get McConnell in and we need to get Samuel Smith in. And then I don't know what we're going to go and do. We need a squad it. We do. We need a squad it to see where we're at. We don't have a right back and we've lost Joe Hodge in midfield and we've signed Benny Ashley Seal. It's not going great. Right, Samuel Smith. Oh, for Pete's sake, I've just seen that as well. Samuel Smith is coming in. George Alexander is going to Manchester United when his loan at us finishes, which is just sad. You're playing the whole city of Liverpool next. Be careful. We will. We'll be fine. We'll beat them. Right, Samuel Smith in. Tell you what I'm going to go and do. We are going to do a bit of a squad audit because I have no idea where we stand with things right now. We have, I'm missing people on here. I need to put them in. Let me do, now that we have Samuel Smith, if I go, not there, I go here. This is our squad right now. Left back. Oops. I'm no James Alcott, am I? Left back is Samuel's Smith. Number, let's just say it's number 65. Right back, we don't have one. Our midfield, we're like Hodge is now injured. So Joe Hodge here, I think he's 8. We'll just make up numbers for now. Joe Hodge, oh, he's not 8 because Duomo's 8, but it works. Who else are the Palacios is in there? We're missing Palacios, aren't we? So Palacios here is our left side midfielder. Thought I was getting a personal welcome when Samuel Smith, the unofficial Sam Smith. How you doing, buddy? Benny Ashley Seal, yeah. Benny Ashley Seal is technically a striker option too. But I'm not sure we're going to use him.
Have I missed anyone else from our squad? He's definitely number 99, isn't he? Have I missed anybody else from our squad here that we need to put in? I've misspelled Kouassi's name, and that's going to upset me. Can I change that? How do you edit a... Can I bin him? Because that's just going to upset me. Right, we're going to put Kouassi back in here. Juan Mata could play in the midfield. He might need to, with the way that this window is going. Kouassi was number 11, maybe? So, did Conceição sign? Not yet, but we have the option for him. All fun and games until Benny's at right back for match day 1. Do we literally have McConnell potentially? We can put McConnell question mark, can't we? Is it like that? McConnell, let's bring him in as an option. So McConnell can come in here. Palacios, Bogard, McConnell. I still think we're light there, really. The Conceição sign, not yet. We need a right. We really do. We now look at loans just because we're that. We need a backup striker because I don't think Vetro's that. Ashley Seal's not that. Duomo is a good option for the midfield 3. Hodge will be back from injury, so we're not too bad in midfield really. We don't have a centre back backup unless we get who are we missing here. We're missing CCK, and yeah, I'm writing CCK for now. That's a ridiculous number. CCK can be a centre-back option. Probably a starter for Reece Oxford. But then also Oxford comes back in when Alexandra goes to United in December. We probably need to sign another one, right? We need to find a right back. Shall I look at a lone right back? Or do we sign Conceição? It's just then we don't have any more ESC spots available. What are your thoughts, chat? Been a shambles of a window. I mean, it has and it hasn't. If we sign him and we sign him, it actually hasn't, considering also the window included re-signing Obi Martin, re-signing Kouassi, re-signing Alexandra, and we've signed Samuel Smith. It hasn't been. Do we only get one ESC slot? I think we get 2, but one of them is already... We've already got one. I can't remember who it is. But I think it's Vetro is already one of them. We could get rid of Vetro, to be fair, and get another one. Because we don't need him if we sign. We're going to try and sign Mubama as well, aren't we? Yeah, it's Vetro, I think, being used. Because we've started the window in today's stream without considering the re-signing of the loans, then yes. Is CCK not playing fullback? I think he plays centre-back. I mean, technically, we could do this, I suppose. And we do have a full 11, but I think he's much better. He's going to be better as a centre-back, and I think we do this. Right, anyway. That helps me. Don't forget Frankie. We've always got... And we re-signed Frankie. That's true as well. That clarifies things for me. Right back is where we need to look. Conceição we could do. We've also got Fofana potentially too, which I didn't think about. As a backup attacker. Maybe off both sides. Do I need to look for an alternative to Conceição for right back? Is there a younger one on here that looks any good? That was, Ollie, you pointed out this guy, didn't you? Bruckner from Bayern. He's played a lot of football for the Bayern second team. Have no idea how good he is, so I guess this is a trial situation. Let's fully scout and bring him in on trial. Samuel Smith has a twin who plays right back. Does he actually? Now I'm interested. False 9 Frankie, it might happen. It really might. Richard Elise is there. He's at FC United. Frankie pressing forward. Hibbs. Let me look at loans. I know that we said we want to not necessarily go for loans, but just let me look for loans in case there's an amazing footballer that we can bring in. These are interested in loan, yes. What's Kellen Fisher looking like? I've gone past him now, I'm afraid. This is up to 25 years old, interested in a loan. David Ozzo, again, could go back for him. Remember, we really looked at signing him last year, didn't we? Soler for left back. Wow. That's a good left back loan. I think we're kind of sorted at left back, though. We do need 2. I think he'd come in and start ahead of him, though, is my problem. And I think we want to play our own players a little bit.
Alesi. Ramon from Castilla. 6 foot. He's only on 14k, so he might... I mean, they're probably going to ask for a fee as well, aren't they? They're actually not. He would take a place, though, but I don't think we need a right-back if we sign... a centre-back if we sign CCK. We need a right-back. Yeah, he could play right-back, but I don't think I want to do that. Didn't we miss him last year? What, the... Ozzo we missed? Was it the centre-back as well, did we miss? Ramon, maybe. I'm tempted by Ozzo. Don't want 2 striker loans, to be honest. No. We want to sign Mabama, don't we, really? Might need to look at players who get work permits. I could put that in, to be fair. Would probably fail, so then that does maybe, yeah. Oh, we could loan Javiro Reed at right back. Aha, I think this is my plan. I like him. I don't know how good he is in the game because we haven't scouted him, but I know he's quite good in real life. I'll put a picture in. Oh, so expensive. That's 2.4 million. We can't do that. I'd just sign him instead of that, right? How you doing, Ollie? Has he been at Wigan, has he? That's cool. I really want to loan this guy, but I don't, it might need to be a deadline day loan. So maybe we sign someone who's not as good and wait and sign him towards the deadline, and hopefully they get rid of this. If that gets rid of it, does that change the price? No. Too much money for a loan. I agree. I do want him. Chat, remember this. Deadline day loan for Javiro Reed. We sign someone who we're not necessarily... We don't need to we don't need to sign the best player in the world for right back. But let's have a look for a right back. Ryan and we need cheaper than this. Do you know what? I probably need free transfer, don't I? Who is my best option? Ezra Carrington. Is he United previously? No, City. Yeah, he's £19.5 million. We looked at him before. Makes no sense. Add a note to him. We're not going to remember that. No, I think I will. I'm just trying to get it for you to help me remember, but I'm not going to add a note because that won't even help. Achipang is there. Oh, Achipang actually is there. I didn't realise that when somebody suggested him earlier. Is he any good in the game? But Josh Achipang is available. He's played in this world at Harrogate Town in League 2 and didn't do great. He doesn't look very good, does he? I mean, let's trial him and see, because he can cover the back all the way across the back then. He doesn't look very good. Adam Devine. Is this guy on a free? William Mulder? Oh, he's a new gen. What about a trial? I've no idea. Good as a squad option, yeah. Luke Matson. Do you remember when he was great on FM? That was like a couple of FMs back and he was like the go-to young English right-back signing. Was he at Wigan? No, Wolves, I think is when, yeah. Or was it Ipswich when I was signing him? It might have been when he was in his Ipswich days. Not sure. Okay. I'm not enamoured by any of these, but that's okay. I think we're going to go and progress a few days. I said we're going to finish this, like get halfway through the season today. It's not happening, is it? Was it Rochdale at 15? Was that it? Yeah, maybe. Right, Bruckner in, Mulder in. Was Bruckner a right back? He was, wasn't he? Achipang in. Let's have a look at them now they're trialed and see if they're any good. And then we've got a decision to make on the Portuguese lad, Conceição, haven't we? Achipang is good, but might be 1 million. I think he might just not be good in this. He's good in real life, isn't he? Halfway for a season. I know, yeah, it's not happening, is it? Okay. Oh, wow. We should sign this guy. I have no idea what his wage demands are, but we should sign this guy. Oh my god, he's actually amazing. That's our right back. Please don't be expensive. He's amazing. At least 14 pace, acceleration, 12 to 16 pace, great natural fitness. We have no idea about his crossing, but that's okay. But I feel like he's going to be like they love him. Look at his pros and cons. Consistent. Please don't have silly wages. Please have normal wages. Star player tells me he's going to want big wages. Okay. Let me give you a bit more money, sir. A little bit more money so you don't sign for somebody else, please. I think this is because I've loaded in the league that you get players like this. Maybe. I don't know. He's our ESC signing. Sorry, can't say Sal, but that's just what's going on here. Bruckner is our right back. Mulder, don't care about. Achipang looks rubbish. Potential to be a good League One player in the future. He looks pretty meh. I don't think it's worth it, which is a shame because in real life he's quite good. Leeds are trying to sign Ricard Sanchez. George Alexander is going to Manchester United on 8k a week. I offered him 13, but obviously it's Manchester United. You'll go straight into their under 21s as well. We might be able to loan him after that, maybe. Hull have signed Zarate. Did I offer more than 12k? I definitely was competitive with that. Where are Hull? They are Championship. Why is Arne Slot the Hull manager? so what is going on there? That's weird. Okay, I can understand why you want to go there and play for them. Ricard Sanchez going, Conceição going. Fofana is actually willing to join us. I have no idea how good he is. I think we should sign him as an option though. Where's he come from? Yeah, actually, what's McConnell's in, by the way, which is good news. Arne Slot has been manager at Liverpool Forest. I'll show you on here. Liverpool Forest, sacked by Forest, took the Hull job. Just odd. Dan, I haven't really tried playing it, but I did do a video on it. The Super League mod. Is Fofana an ESC player? I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? But if he is, sorry, but do we sell Vetro, actually? Does Vetro have value? Yes. Can we apply for can we just get him to get a work permit? Because if he does, if he is, and he might be better than Vetro, it might be time to sell Vetro. He didn't play last year anyway. It's profit. No interest in him. I might just have to offer him out. I really like Vetro. I thought he was going to be good, but I mean, if one's not going to play him, we might just need to try and sell. Let's see. McConnell is in. That is good times. Yeah, how many days till he gets a work permit? That's actually a good thing to check, but I've already offered him out now, haven't I? I don't think Fofana was, but not 100%. Yeah, I don't know either. It might be decent to have another one anyway. It wouldn't be the end of the world to sign that Conceição as well, because he covers right wing. And then Fofana does too. Right, McConnell's in. That is, I won't do that yet because I don't need to. Get Sam Pickle to welcome him. Welcome James McConnell. Pretty good. Solid. Good midfielder. Good player. Like him in real life. I like it. Yeah, Bruckner is definitely better than Conceição for sure. I was thinking both to sign. Harrison Ashby didn't come to us, so he's gone off that. That's League One. That's Championship. That's Championship. That's League One. I think we need to offer him more money. He's so good. I'm offering him 9k. I think he's going to choose them. It's going to be more pain, isn't it? It's going to be more pain. These other teams just signing our bloody play. We found him. You remember that. Angelo, whatever your name was. Probably should remember his name, actually, as I'm trying to tempt him to come and join us. Mr. Bruckner. Remember who offered for you first. We made the commitment, not these other teams. They just copied us, all right? Yeah, he might be ESC. Because he's failed this. He might be a EFC, which means we need to sell our boy Vetro. Yeah, we pay for his flight from Germany. Exactly. When does that get resolved? 2 days' time, 3 days' time. Okay. Oh, we've got a Vetro offer. Derby? What is going on with Derby, by the way? They're literally signing everyone this summer. All of the players that we identify as being quite good, Derby signed them. What's going on? Look, literally all the way down the list. On Gwen O'Reilly, Reece Williams, Connor... I don't know who Connor Smith is, but Mark Gwee as well. All to Derby. Jack Ross just looking at, copying our homework, basically. That's our shortlist. Right, Vetro 210k. I'm accepting it. I was going to ask for a bit more, but I'm literally just going to accept that because it helps us out massively. He said he did want to go there as well. So yeah, let's just do that. Spygate. There's definitely... Who is... Right, chat. Who is it? Who is the leak? In our coaching team, who is the leak? It's probably one of these guys who are on month-to-month contracts. Probably should sort those contracts out. Have any of these got Derby County as a favoured team? Because I see you. Has anyone been at Derby in their life? You're a Wigan lifer. What about you, Charlie Ennis? Morecambe, we'll let you off. You're not from Derby or anything. Born in Liverpool, we'll let you off. One Matter, I'm assuming it's not you. Jake Campbell, I looked at just now. James Barrow. He's been at a lot of teams there. You can't see them. James Barrow, never at Derby, but has been at Bolton. And Bolton were also going for a few of our players there. You were born in Chorley. Is Chorley near Derby? Because I'm suspicious of you, James. Do you have a secret? I'm not sure. We'll look at the scouts after. Nicky Adams. He had a long career. Rochdale, Crawley. Nothing to do with Derby, though. Where were you born, Nicky? Bolton. You're okay. You're off the hook, Nicky. Finally, Tony Warner. He had a lot of teams. Liverpool, Swindon, Celtic. No Derby on there, though. For now, born in Liverpool. You're off the hook. Chorley's near Wigan. That's okay then. Notts County isn't far from Derby. I'm suspicious, but I think we're okay. It might be the recruitment team. Because they need to be sacked if it's true. Robert Scott. He's a Wigan lifer. Not sure where he's born. Could have been born in Derby, though. Who's the Derby manager? Jack Ross. Darren Mowbray. Have you ever been at Derby County? No. Scarborough. Where were you born, sir? Middlesbrough. Is that close? I don't know. I don't really know where Derby is. I'm not going to lie to you. Gregoriok. If it's you, that would be upsetting. Are you from Derby? Sutton Coldfield. This is a deep fake. Someone in here. Yeah, it's Midlands. Yeah. Near Nottingham. That's true. Yeah, that actually, I did know that. Someone in this staff, or someone, it could be a player. Someone here is a mole and they're a rat. And we need to get them out of here. Someone. Is it James Barrow? Notts County? No. I think we looked at him before, didn't we? Is it James Winnard? We'll find him. We're going to find him. No one can say I get distracted during saves. All right? It does not happen. I don't know what you're talking about. We're going to have to look through the players in a minute, aren't we? Wasn't this guy? You were at lots of different teams, and you're from Walthamstow. Joe Madden Wilkinson. Blackpool, Everton, Wigan. Born unknown. You're off the hook for now. We're going to have to look at the players. Any of these players formerly of Derby County? Right. Pickle? No. It'd be a shame if we brought him in. It was him, wouldn't it? Let's just go to Derby. Any of the youth stuff? We might have to look at the youth stuff. It wasn't Ronald Silver. Vetro, no. It wasn't you. It wasn't Benny Ashley Seal. Imagine it was Frankie. Imagine it was Frankie. It's not. Lamar Bogard, no. Wasn't Bruckner. I thought that said it there, but it was Dundee. It wasn't Duomo. Preston, no, it wasn't Joe Hodge. George Alexander. There's someone here. We'll find them. Camber, no. No, it wasn't Reece Oxford. Definitely wasn't Palacios. Wasn't Pastor. Wasn't Sam Pickle. So that means it's nobody in the first team. They're well hidden, our mole. We need to look at the youth start. Oh, this is going to take a while. Right. Nigel Keogh.
should we just go through them like this? We go milestones. If we go through them like this. Was there anybody formerly at Derby? Wasn't Joe Allen. What was Frankie born? I know, I am thinking it. Why have I've got to the bottom and I can't go any further. Who did I start on? Macclesfield, Sheffield Wednesday, Swindon. We are missing some people who used to play for them here. And there could be someone who's got a favoured like their favoured team. James Barrow, Berry. We might just need to pick a scapegoat here and send a message. Leave this for the next stream. Nah, I feel like we need to. I kind of need closure on this now, though. Why don't you get the season done? Well, I don't know. What are we talking about? I'm really quite quick at Football Manager. I don't get distracted with anything. He's played for a lot of teams. Nope. Matty James. Never there. Interesting. Blackburn. I heard Juan Mata grew up a Derby fan. No. I won't hear it. I won't hear it. Do you know what? I've conducted a... Oh, my God. During all that time, I really should have been concentrating on the news that was in our emails, because we've now lost another midfielder for 7 weeks. Lamar Bogard is out for 7 weeks. Kouassi's, that's fine. Jebuson's off for 24k. I think it's Barrow. It might be. I don't know. Either way, I conducted a thorough search there, and it yielded no results, which is a shame. It's a worry. But if it happens again, we will need to look again, won't we? Waterboy, thank you for the 3 months. No, thank you for the tier 1 for 3 months in advance. Legend. Thank you, buddy. I don't know how Daniel Jebbison has got himself a move to La Liga, but he has for 24k. Fair play to him. I guess he did have good form for Carlisle, but maybe it's me. Am I leaking information to Derby? Is it one of you guys? Is it one of you? Chat. Somebody check the users in chat list and see if there's anyone with the name Derby County Spy around. Not seeing them. What about Rams? Like something to do with Rams in there. If there's someone here watching with a name like that, they're going to be like, Ramsdale. Does that work? Or one with a Derby profile picture. Yeah, there's somebody somewhere leaking our information. I know it. Do we need to replace the injured Bogard now? We also need to register people. Yeah, DCFC. That's true. Right. I need to register at least 15 players, so these guys are going to have to be registered. He's only out till September. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's probably okay, isn't it? Ginge. How you doing, buddy? I hope you're good. Thank you for the raid. Right. What are we waiting on here? Bruckner, we need his decision, don't we? As well as CCK's decision. And then we need to see whether these guys get their work permits. So let's do that and then wait. We're waiting it out on some of the other people, aren't we? Alshish. Watford have made an offer for him. Has he come down in demands? He actually has. Oh, he needs an ESC as well. How you doing, Ticker? Welcome in, dude. Hope you're good. Big Throbbo FM is a disgusting name. Thank you for the follow. That isn't that bad anymore, but I still think it's slightly too high. What do you think? Did that not work? That's annoying, isn't it? Thank you very much, Cardsony, as well. Thank you for the year. I'm glad you enjoyed it, buddy. Chat, if you've not watched it, by the way, we did a new FM movie, came out, on Friday. I'd implore you to please go and watch. Shame he would use an ESC place. Yeah. We haven't got one if we get... But then what if we don't get Bruckner? Do we sign... Are we signing Conceição? Where are we with this? If we don't sign Bruckner, do we sign Conceição? And if we do sign Bruckner, do we not sign Conceição? What do we think? We are selling a player. We're selling Vetro, but to then sign Bruckner. Although, then does that mean that we've got another space? Do we have 2 places? Why were you looking for a Derby player? There's a spy. Derby keeps signing all of our targets, so there's a spy somewhere in our masses that is a Derby County spy. We're just trying to find out who it was. I suspect Matter is the spy for Derby. He could be. If you sell Vetro, the ESC slot becomes available. Yeah. I mean, he wants a bit too much anyway, to be fair. Unpaid. I mean, we could do this and it could bring it down quite a lot. Like 15k, I don't hate that. I'm a bit confused about where we're at now. I now need to make a decision though. Do we give one of them to Foday Fofana? You've got to sack Matter, he's the spy. No! Don't try and use this to engineer me sacking Matter. I think he's... Oh, can I delay this or not? I don't think I can. I think he's going to be good, but we haven't... I can't delay it. No, this is not okay. Chat, there is a spy. There is a spy. What's going on? Derby have signed Lamina now. Literally, it's my shortlist and they're signing them all. We've got to see what's happened. Who's at Derby that is the spy here? This isn't happening. 22.5k Lamina is good work. Yeah. Who's here? Like, on Gwen, this is literally our list of targets from this summer. They've signed another one. Waterboy, I'm glad, buddy. I'm glad. They have a man called Moth at right wing. In their staff, is there somebody that we used to... Have we upset somebody somewhere? I don't recognise these names. Like, is there someone who was with us when we were at FC United? Who's the spy? We must simply find it. Paul Clements. He wasn't with us, was he? I recognise the name from... No. Jack Ross was at Newcastle before this. What? Paul Clements is a name. Yeah. It's not Paul Clement. Look at Derby's staff transfers. Yeah, that's the way to do it, actually, isn't it? Staff. Or can I look at staff transfers? So I go on here and go... Marcus Stewart was never with us, was he? No. Callum Lester from Grimsby. See, it's not. It can't be Neil. I'm not having it. It won't be Neil. He's not there anymore. He's at West Brom. It can't be Neil. Neil's our hero. It's not Neil. Look, there's nothing. There's no links. Where's it coming from? We might need to go to our under 18s. I need to go through these people. Hang on a minute. There's still players in our under 21s here that I haven't got rid of yet, who are out of contract. We've got more wages available here, but that's an aside. Who hit Bosun Lawal? Did you ever play for Derby? No. It's not Neil. Is it Lee Mooney? I think it's gone a bit on a bit too long. Just say, no. This is the content. I don't know what you're talking about. Chat, very quickly. Do you want me to stop looking for the spy or find the spy? You need to tell me. Mallow thinks it's gone on too long. One of the out of contractors, surely. You'd think, wouldn't you? Find the rat, find the spy, or play Football Manager. I think we need to find the spy. I'll look at where they've been in case they've been at Derby. We need one link to Derby and they are the spy. Find him and kill the rat. Exactly. Gloucester. Buxton. Radcliffe. I think we've gone through all of them now. Any of these born anywhere near Derby? Oxford, St Helens, unknown, Wrexham, unknown, Wigan, Nigeria, Stockport, Australia, Wrexham. A lot of people born in Wrexham, which is weird. Have I gone through all of these? Marbella, Liverpool. What about favourite clubs? Then it must be in there somewhere. Right, I think I've gone through all of these now. Favoured clubs. Doesn't seem to show them. That's the Ask Watching Man? Is that... Maybe it's Watching Man. Where are you on holiday, Watching Man? Where are you on... Where have you been, Watching Man? It could be Watching... Imagine I went to Watching Man's profile and it said favourite clubs Derby. Where have you been, Watching Man? It's not a great timeline, is it? It could be Watching Man.
Yeah, we need to... I don't think it's Watching Man. But it's got to be somebody. Have I looked in the under 18s? No. Sam Mann. I guess it's favoured clubs in here, isn't it? Other than anything else. Or Bourne. It's not you. Wrexham, Cove, Blackburn, Wrexham, Oxford, Liverpool, Salford, Wigan, Bandung, Warrington, Stockport, Bolton, Blackburn. I think that's all of them, isn't it? Yeah. God, they're hidden, aren't they? Derby via the Seychelles, yeah. Watchman is the football equivalent of Rebecca Vardy. Yeah. We need to like flush him out now, don't we? How did GYR? Right. I'm at a loss, chat. I'm at a loss to find them. Like, maybe one of those favoured personalities at Derby. Maybe one of these favoured personalities. Yeah. We need to find the link between them. Yeah, we need to put an Instagram story out or something and try and flush him out. Put a random player on the shortlist and see if Derby sign him. Yeah, shall we? Let's do that. A rubbish player. Let's see if we can flush them out. And we're only going to tell Watching Man. I don't want here... I mean, maybe I do want, just in case I do. I don't want this goalie called Dylan Berry. All right? But we're gonna scout him. This is in case someone's watching, okay? We're going to scout him. We're going to add him to our shortlist even for the summer. Really, we don't want him, okay? Let's just see if Derby signed Dylan Berry. Okay, he does look quite good actually, doesn't he? Chat, we need to make a decision. Do we sign Fode Fofana? Can cover striker, can cover right wing. I can't even remember what I've offered for him. Is it a lot? He's very cheap, 4.8k. I have a feeling he might be quite good, but we're selling Vetro so we can get both. Bruckner and him can both sign. It won't be Derby will get him anyway. I mean, he's already accepted the move, so probably not. We can't get him and Al Sheesh and Bruckner and Conceição. Yeah, he's left wing and striker, but we've got Kouassi there, but he's alone, so it's kind of signing our own player there. He's only 25. I'm going to do it and hope that Vetro sells. I'm going to do it. Conceição for me. Yeah, I don't think we're signing him. I'm going to do it, though, I think. Can I just clear my numbers for now, and then I'll do them again once we've got a whole squad. There we go. Right, Watcher Man's back. Watch us now. Derby won't sign anyone now that Watcher Man's not on holiday. Now he's gone on holiday, they will. Right, Fofana, I have no idea how good he is, has signed. Oh, I could have delayed it there. Oh, I've signed him now. He looks good. And he can play right wing. I'm saying it. I think he looks really good. He's actually listed as a striker as well. He can be our backup striker and in the 10. He's good. Yeah, good choice. Free kick 18s is actually very nice to have in the squad. And 16 corners. He will be really useful. Has he got an updated picture? Because that is going to upset me because he looks... Why is he at that angle? Fode Fofana. I know, again, this is why we don't make much progress, but I can do this after the stream. Has he got an updated picture? Yeah. Where he isn't... He's much older looking. I will update his picture as well. Yeah, like he's at the bottom of the bed. Yeah, weird. It's a selfie in his mum's phone. Very odd. Right. Well, we've signed him, so that's good. We will register him. Let's just register all of them because we can at the moment anyway. Sam Pickle can welcome him. And then we just need top goal scorer, favourite, Chido Obi Martin. That's fun. And Donal McNeely. Did you see Donal McNeely moved to, was it Forest? And then went out on loan on deadline day. Oh, God. Frankie Bishop's out now as well. Oh, you wanted the move. What do you mean, Julian Vetro? Right, there's more bids. I think we're okay. I think we're going to be fine. He's going to go back to France, but that kind of puts a bit of a spanner in it for Bruckner, doesn't it?
we kind of need to get rid of him. It's a shame you can't change your allocated slot, or can you? What's CCK up to? I don't know. He hasn't made a decision yet. I'd like him to choose us, please. That's what he's up to. He signed a new contract. He signed a new contract. And Forest want Bruckner. We're actually getting decent money here for Vetro. Oh, that's every player is rejecting us. Can't even blame Derby for that one. Right, accept those. Reject all those. Let's offer him out for a bit more as well. I'm depressed. This turned into a really unlucky window. It is, isn't it? Right, Conceição, I'm saying no. I'm making a call on that one. We're not doing Conceição because we've done Foday. We still don't have a right back. Bruckner's probably going to say no to us. Derby have ruined our window. They're out to get us. That's the way it is. Right, no bids there. That's fine. Lamar Bogard is in the top players odds. That's interesting. Plymouth are trying to sign Mubama. Do I now go for him, chat? I want Vetro to be no more. Okay, that's a bit much. Like, yes, to sell him. Go to Derby. Do we just go to Derby? Now that he's going on trial, do I offer him a contract or not? Or do we wait? I was literally about to say go for him and then Plymouth offer, really. Let's try it. Let's see what he wants here, actually. 21 to 26 is too much. Unless I can put a future fee in there. And then it might come down. I think he would be a nice option, but we do have Fofana as the striker, as Chaz says. It's 25k. Can we do... Will he do 14 plus 5 mil release plus 3 mil release if we don't get promoted? I feel like that makes a huge difference. He's more of a first choice striker. Yeah, we've got Chido Obi though, haven't we? I think he scores goals. I agree. You get 40% of our sell-on fee, but you just have to sign for that little wages. Like, he might go somewhere else based on this, but you can kind of do it like that. Hey, surprise shirts, chat. Surprise shirts are in the YouTube chat. Somebody do exclamation mark surprise shirts in the Twitch chat. You should all go and get your surprise shirts from them because they say Clayts equals GOAT, but I say they're the GOAT of mystery shirt box companies. Lads. So anything's profit. Sell on fee is fine. Yeah. I actually don't hate that. If he chooses us, that's a good signing. Let's see. Oh my word. That's okay. That's okay. He's not going to Watford because Watford are under an embargo. Okay, that's actually good news. I thought he'd chosen somebody else. So he's not going to Watford, but Forest have gone for him. Mubama has immediately said yes to us. So let's sign him. We've signed a player and he's actually chosen us. Derby can't have him. It's not happening. The only problem here is who plays. Is it Mubama or is it Chido Obi Martin? We've actually got really good strikers there. Did they... Oh my god, okay, he got injured the first day. I thought he was out for a while then. He got injured in the afternoon. He got injured during his medical, for Christ's sake. I thought that would have been so perfect for how this window has gone so far. Yeah, he got an injured wrist. He got a tight groin from shaking hands. That would have been ridiculous, wouldn't it? Christ, right, he's only out for 1 to 2 days. It's fine. That's actually a good signing. Oh my word. Yeah, medical stuff. Did I look at the physios? Did I check the physios? Yes, I did. I actually did, to be fair. What about the directors? Can I check those? Any of you Derby County spies? I think we did check everyone, didn't we? Out for 1 to 2 years, imagine. Right. What irons have we got in the fire now? We've got Bruckner to make a decision and Aishish to Al-Shish. I'm never going to say his name probably. Al-Shish to make a decision. We can only sign one of them anyway. Is that right? Is that right? Yeah, because they'd be the other ESC spot. And I used the Fafana spot, didn't I? I don't know why my voice isn't working, but yeah. We can sign one or the other out of these. And we need Bruckner. We really want Brooklyn to say yes, don't we? Can we do a squad it? Yes. Let's, in fact, do the squad it right now. If I go to here, if we go to here, we have now got a new striker by the name of Mubama, who is going to be number, let's just say 19 for now. So we have two striker options here in Mubama and Obi Martin. Let's put Obi Martin on the bench now. Let's put these in a nice little line so that we can see everybody. Let's put them in little strikers. Vetro's probably going to go. Duomo, midfielders here. Defenders here. You can't see the defenders there, so let me put them there. Fafana back up to Kouassi. That is true. We now have Fafana, who comes in as number 36. In fact, let's just put them next to them, because then we can see the full depth then, can't we? No, obviously it's going to be too many players, but you can see the actual depth. CCK we can bin off because he's not coming. I don't even know how you delete these. Oh, yeah, I can. CCK deleted. We need to sign a centre-back. Sort of, we really need to sign a centre-back, don't we? That's what this squad has taught me already. We need Bruckner. I am tempting fate in here, but for the sake of this, Bruckner in... Oh, I've just gone to search something. That can't be a number. Bruckner in as a right back is the plan, isn't it? We actually need lots of defenders. Vetro might go, or should go. Did we sign any other midfielders? We've got these two as spares, I suppose. And then right winger. We don't have another right winger, but I suppose Fafana can cover there. And also, we haven't added here, but we've got Ronald Silva as a left winger as well, who could potentially be a right winger. So that was ridiculous. How you doing, Rossi? Centre backs and full backs, yes. Has Benny ever played centre back? No. Is Excel the mole? Excel might be the mole, yeah. That's our squad depth right now, isn't it? Obviously, there's another keeper, but he's rubbish and it doesn't matter. Bruckner is a massive one to sign, and then we need to look for a centre-back. So, let's look for a centre-back. Mubama, welcome. Clayts is the mole. I honestly have no idea. They haven't tried to sign that keeper that I said yet, have they? We need to go here. What the hell have I clicked on there? We need to go here. We need to go here. We could do a loan as well, couldn't we, I suppose? I'll sign Kushanov. Surely he wants too much money. Yeah, 70k. All right. That would have been nice. What's that app thing? It's the James Lawrence Alcott. I don't know if I've said his full name. It's the Alcott tactics board thing. It's good. It is good, especially because I can't go on the tactics screen here. Otherwise, we look there. Simpson Pusey's on there as well, though. He just joined City again. Very good. Very good. Van der Black is only 5'10". Joshua Quarji is 6'5". Might be quite good. Simpson Pusey as a young... he's rubbish. His name's not Lion King. It's Leon King. Lion King. That is good, actually. I'm ashamed that Simpson Pusey is a bit naff because he could be useful. Is there a loan then? How many Alcott's the mole? He is. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm not trying to sign anyone else on loan yet. We could do a 5th loan for centre-back. And also, I did want to think about Javiro Reed still on deadline day, didn't I? Off the contract with release clause. What, for Kushanov? No. Let's just see which loan ones there are who aren't expired. There is potential we could sign someone as well. Magassa. It'd be very... Ansalmino would be good. Ansalmino, yeah. I was checking I said that right. Aaron Anselmino, I like the idea. We could loan Keenly. CCK on a loan actually isn't the worst thing. What type of loan contract is this? Too much. 3.2 million and the full wages. Not happening. What about a Keenly side loan then? Or are we upset that he said no to us? It's very cheap. Should we just get CCK? Yeah, that's true. Why would he help Derby County? That's true. CCK on loan with obligation to buy. We could. I don't think he would want to talk to us. So maybe not obligation, but maybe... I'm not sure he's even starting level for a loan. Do you not think? I think he's quite good. I think we... I don't know why my voice isn't working today. I think we could maybe do a optional, though. Of like... What did I offer before? Show us God's will. Look, they don't hate that. For £1 million, we could sign him. I can make it 1.1 and they probably accept. Yeah, 1.1, 1.2. God's will is... I don't know loads about him. But he might also still want quite a lot. It's 13k. I mean, it's doable. That's not the worst. He doesn't... I don't know if he's good, though, because we don't know anything about him. He's been here before. That's true, actually. That's true. Played 36 times in the championship in 24-25. Don't know. I'm not getting the vibe that I love it. It's not the vibes, you know? I really like the idea of an Anselmino. Maybe he's good, though. 16 to 18 acceleration already moved. Yeah, that's true. Here's a new rule. Don't sign anyone born in Derby or a Derby supporter. That's true. Has he ever been at Derby? No. I'm going to offer it just in case, because we need people, don't we? I want to find out what's going to happen. I don't hate the CCK thing, just because we've already sort of... I don't know. Oh, he's on a free, isn't he? He might come down in wages enough. I doubt it, but he might. After the deadline is done, if those other teams don't sign him. Don't know. Right, Kakonki accepted. That's not the worst thing then. Those guys have gone. We need a Bruckner decision, don't we? Was Vuskovic on that list? I don't think he was he? You just, again, he's not available. If they're not on the list, there's no point suggesting them. Also, I suppose there's another thing we can look at. Do we need a midfielder now? I'm not sure. Yes! We've actually got one. Bruckner has accepted us. Now we have to wait for his work permit, but we can give him an ESC place if Vetro goes. So we just need Vetro to go now. Ugh. And also this guy, I swear you need to be released. That's actually quite a lot of money, 97k. Oh, you've got a contract for another year. Oh, I might as well try and sell you then. Brilliant. Put him in the reserves, so I thought he was being released and he hasn't been. Yeah, this is last year. That makes more sense. If Bruckner comes in, he looked brilliant, didn't he? So that would be a really nice one. We've won 6-0. Justo scored a hat-trick. Is he good? That's interesting. Fofana scored. And Pastor scored. Who's apparently these guys are still here on trial. No, we're not getting him anyway. We've got a... Right, they've offered a contract there, so we were never going to get him anyway. 220k for a player that I'd forgotten existed, who is... not that good. I'm happy with letting him go. They have accepted our bid for CCK. Just bear with me. I can actually offer 45k, by the way. 48k. I'm not going to, but that is ridiculous. Bear with me. That's ridiculous. But... yeah, we probably lose him. Bear with me on this. All right, don't worry about it. Carry on. Carry on. We could maybe go to like 30k. All right, this is good news. We have at least got Vetro leaving. Vetro goes for 170k. He's gone out. 20k was an offense. Yeah, he didn't like that. He didn't like that. Even though I said he could leave for 5 million, which surely someone would buy him for. I thought he might just go for it, but it was worth a try, yeah. 30k, maybe. We'd have to wait a couple of weeks. And it also might come down anyway because the window is going to close. Vetro was a failed experiment, yeah. The manager didn't use him. It's not our fault, really. Like, we provided him with a player, didn't fancy him. It happens. Yeah, that's silly. It's a bit too much. Keanu Hoover on a loan. We're getting Bruckner. We don't need to. By the way, Al Sheesh has accepted us, but we want to get Bruckner, don't we? Bruckner's trial coming to an end. That's fine. Lawal's off another 220k. Put that into the Kushinov fund. Done. The database, yeah, I'll put the. I'm not sure about the database, Junes, just because we started that save 8 months ago, but the day one save file I'll definitely put there on the Patreon. Yes, so if you wanted to go and do it from the save file, you could do. Right, Reece Oxford captain. I might make Lamar Bogard captain. You feel like he's been here longer. No, do you know what? We'll keep it the same. I like that. That works. Right. We'll appeal that, even though I don't think we're going to sign him, but we'll do it anyway. Isn't it 20k to appeal? I think we've already paid it, to be honest. And if it is, in case, what if like something happens with the Bruckner and we want to sign him? What did he go on in the end? 6k. You wanted 50k from me? Check if Derby's interested. That's a good point. Dylan Berry. Is he the keeper that we were baiting them with? No interest yet. Interesting. Maybe they don't need a keeper. Right. Kokonki will actually join. Do I delay this? I'm going to delay this until we've decided whether Kushinov... I've got a weird feeling we can get Kushinov here. Right. We're allocating a place for Bruckner. Bruckner has signed. I think he looks really blooming good. He doesn't look as good now, but that's a solid right back. For what is quite cheap in the end, that's a solid right back. Happy with that. He's played for Bayern Munich's B team. Can play DM-ish 7 to 11 days. We're okay. That is a confirmed. If we go to here, that is technically now a confirmed 11 that we've got, because we could do Samuel Smith, Oxford, Alexandra, Bruckner, Bogard, Palacios, McConnell, Bishop, Obi Martin, Almenbarmer, and then one of our wingers on this side. And that is a confirmed list of players. I can delete Vetro. Why did Ashley Seal just come across the screen there? That was weird, wasn't it? That weird phrasing, please. We've got a team. We've got a team. We need to buy more players, though, still. Don't we? Pardon? Yeah, no, I heard it. I did hear it. Allow it, please. Thank you. Look at that acceleration. That's true, actually. He's never moved so fast. Okay. It is actually day one as well. Bloody good timing. Although we've got injuries, so I don't know what we're going to do. It's day one of the window of the season. I think I know what that's going to be about already, Pav. I know. What a dramatic window. Yeah, but brilliant. Brilliant. Not good, but brilliant entertainment. Right, where's my sub-keeper? Have I released him? I think I've released we've got a 6'4", 16-year-old called Ben Kitchen who is going straight into the senior squad because, yes, that's what I like. Across the screen, how crude. Yeah, sorry, Miss Life. Yeah, you're quite right. Who's actually going to play this game? We're going to have right back Bruckner. Left back is going to be Ishe Samuel Smith, I think. He actually might not play. We need other players. We don't have enough players. It's going to be fun to see, isn't it? Tell you what, though. Kouassi could be a left back. Can he tackle? No. He can kind of play there. Our defense is so thin. It really is. We need other defenders. Which is why, should we loan in? Oh, do you know what I should do? We should get Kakonki in, shouldn't we, and loan him? Even if they can't put... We can have more loans. They just can't all be in the team. We've got a loan that I can sign before this game. Or do I wait for... I think I'd prefer CCK. So maybe for this game we take it. And CCK is an extra defender, isn't it? I think that's what we do. Should we watch the first game? Oh, here we go. He's in anyway. You prefer God's Will. I think I prefer CCK because I think there's more chance we sign him permanently. I will see if we've got any more information on God's Will. He will be quick. It's impossible to compare them now, though. Can I... Should I... Do I get both? So how much is his wages? Yeah, is there a world where we do both? It's slightly too many loans, but the manager can just choose who to play, I suppose. Do you know what? Let's just do it. Let's get both. I think we can afford both, and it's up to the manager to choose who he wants to play in the games, right? It makes us so much more... Like, I don't know if any of them can play out wide. CCK can play as a right back as well, can't he? Yeah. He might play both and not use a different loan. That's true. We just need to watch that, don't we? But I think we need to... I think just because we've got no players, I think we need to do it. Kakonki, how good is he? He is really good. He is really good. Left-sided as well. Covers left back. Yeah, I think good call. I think we did need both. How he works out who plays, it might be that Bishop doesn't play, but we don't have any of the right wingers. So we can play 5 and we've got 7 in the squad. No, 6 in the squad. Is it 5 in the starting team or 5 in the whole squad? I guess let's find out. It's match day. Should we go to this match? I think we do. Let's go watch match day 1 and just find out what happens, basically. Wigan. That doesn't say Wigan. That says Twigan. Twigan. Squad, I think. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. Schedule. We'll attend that game. We will go on holiday now with our boy, Juan Mata. Let's go and find out what is our news here. Have we been offered any more jobs? No. If he gets offered the Derby job, by the way, if he gets off on, imagine. Is CCK fast? I didn't actually see. Here is the team for day 1. Match day 1 of a campaign where Juan Mata has to get promoted. It is a non-negotiable. If he doesn't get promoted, we've agreed. He is sacked and he is replaced. The teams are as follows. He has gone for Fofana plays right wing. Kouassi plays left wing. There's no Frankie Bishop in that squad. He's not picked Bishop. He's gone with both and Bishop doesn't play. Oh, I don't know if I love that. I don't know if I love that. Should we see if we can sign Bishop permanently? That's not good. Right, chat. For some reason, I think it might be my pint of squash. I really need a wee again. I'll be back. That's the team. I'll be back. Yeah, another speed week. Right, how are we doing? Bishop is injured, is he? Interesting. Yeah, I suppose if he's injured, actually, we can check that, can't we? Maybe yeah, when there's a full squad, we can check. Cheeto Obi Martin saved. So he's gone for Obi Martin over Mubama. He's gone for Fana right wing, Palacios, McConnell, Duomo. McConnell in the defensive spot because there's no Bogard. It's a decent 11, isn't it? Yeah, I wash my hands. We're playing okay, but not winning at the moment. I want to actually break down this squad a bit more. So Kokonki, he's gone for CCK at left back. I guess you probably said this already. Is he fast? Oh, Watching Man has no idea, does he? CCK at left back is interesting. Bruckner's playing well. And then on the bench, we've got Mubama, Silva, Reece Oxford, Sidibe, Samuel Smith, only just back from injury, I suppose. That's why CCK is playing left back, you'd imagine. Going to be interesting to see what he goes with when we've got the full squad in. Benny's on the bench. Benny's actually made the bench, which is wild. They've got a free kick in a good position. Bernard Patrick Ashley Seal is his full name. I did not know that either. I just left it at the bottom of the screen there, look. So it's hit the bar. I was going to say, was that a save? No, he's at the bar. Benny Impact Summit. It'd be great, wouldn't it? Let's see. You'd imagine he'd probably go Mubama over Benny, but if that's quite a kick in the teeth for diving Mubama if he doesn't. Oh my word, how calm was that defending? You'll be my Benny boy. Horrible. Hate that. Hated that before I even started singing it. Not doing it. Nope. Not happening. Right. I don't love where this game is going at the moment. It's a lot of not very good attacks from us and just booting it long. What's Wayne doing at the moment? Has he got a job? I'm a bit worried this is going to be a goal for Leyton Orient. George Alexander is a Rolls Royce of a defender, though. Oh, you were going for the Gabby boy. Yeah, that's better than what I did. Duomo. Sick of watching this dross. Why is it called Tickle, not Pickle? Because Watching Man hasn't nicknamed him. Fofana. Chance. Duomo. Our false nine, everybody. In one we trust. That's not dross. That was a great goal in the end. It's actually a really nice bit of football, isn't it? This Palacios pass, look. Straight down there. It slips in Fofana. Fofana assist on debut. Ashby Hammond can't keep it out. Believe in one ball, everybody. Believe. How you doing, Push? Welcome in, buddy. Has Bruckner gone left back, has he? He had. No, he's not. He's gone CCK left back. Obi Martin. Oh, finish. That's somehow gone in. 2-0. Get a manager who likes 4-4-2. Mubama and Cheeto up front. Walk the league, maybe. Oh, Akamoa, by the way, Tobias, who you recommended before. Love him. Signed him in other saves. Really good. Loves an assist on Dabes. Day one goal as well for Cheeto Obi Martin. Palacios assist. He's our main man, by the way. Creativity-wise, Palacios is the main man. Bruckner back to right back. Kokonki's come on. Oh, Kokonki's gone left back and CCK's gone centre back. I don't think he quite knows which way round to play these defenders yet. Yeah, Fofana assist on debut. Do we have a... Oh, he's in again. He's in for a second. It's saved. Probably should have scored there. Give Benny some minutes. Yeah, this is a DOF save, Rossi. Yes. See, if you were manager, Benny would be on. He would be. Without further ado. That's going to drop. No. Is CCK? No, he's not. That was a great pass. Yeah, the one that slipped him in. It was a great pass still. You're right. Any changes, ref? That's Ronald Silva, isn't it? Ronald Silva's on. Left wing. Who's that? Duomo. I haven't done their numbers. I guess these have all been allocated numbers now and I didn't do them. How did you get the squad so small? Really curious. Sold everyone. Released people. Just people I didn't like got rid of. Duomo! Oh, over. There's no real secrets on how that happened. Yeah, Ronald Silva with the afro. So what's he done? He's done Silva here. He's gone Duomo right wing. Mubama is on. Sidibe's on.
And Samuel Smith is on despite being, I think, injured right now, which is a bit worrying. But he's used him. Benny Ashley Seal has not come on. He's done 4 subs. That means there is 1 sub left, I think. With 3 minutes to go. Go on, do it. He's not going to take my partner off, is he? So, little back heel, Sidibe given away. It's going to be a good opening day win, though. Dan Happer, someone I'd always sign. Yes, so many times I've signed him as well, Derby. Derby County Spy in the YouTube chat, everybody. Can I just point out there is somebody called Derby County Spy. And I think it's a name change, but I wouldn't be like to say, Duomo, 3-0. Benny's there for vibes, yeah. Hey, Jack. X36, 3 years. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate that. Chef's kiss indeed. I'm glad that it's been well received. It was a lot of effort. But it's good though. Yeah, it's Wayne Rooney's the spy. Wayne Rooney, that... You're right. It makes so much sense. Rooney didn't get the job as manager. He's affiliated with Derby. Derby then signed all of our contracts. It's ex-Derby County manager Wayne Rooney's the spy. It is. That's it. Took a bit of time for the team to wake up, but it's a good win. Considering they don't really know each other, a lot of those players. Yeah, that's a good opening day win. And player, yep. Ban the spy in the chat. Yeah, no. Are you and Mini Minter related? Yep. We are married to one another. That doesn't even make you related. It doesn't even make sense. Right, Palacios, there we go. Let's put Watchman back on holiday. We've got a few more transfer bits to do. We are top of the league. We're in a good spot, I think. What are we waiting on transfer-wise now? Literally just Aoishe, Aoshishi, Aochichieye. And that's kind of it. Kind of like, we've actually got a month left of the window, so we've got ages. Is there like, was there anyone we were waiting on other than like, Javiro Reed, who I don't know if we need now that we've signed. We've got too many loans already. And Kushanov, maybe. Could do have a backup goalkeeper. Maybe the guy you were tempting Derby with. We've got Ben Kitchen. What are you on about? Homegrown Ben Kitchen, everybody. Born in Stockport, but still, it's close enough. 16, 6'4". We've got Ben Kitchen. We're all right. I don't really care for backup keepers. I think it's quite fun when the rubbish ones have to play. The 16-year-olds have to play. But yeah, we probably do need them. Just purchases now for depth. Yeah. Where do we need most depth then? Like free transfers for depth, maybe. It's at this point that Jeff Shee goes on holiday till deadline day. Just he forgets to return. Yeah. So we've got strikers, 2 of them. And Fofana. So we've got 3 strikers. Left wing, we've got Silva, Kouassi, and... There was another one. Silva, Kouassi, and Fofana, I suppose. Right wing, we've got Bishop and then maybe Fofana. Fofana is cover for everything. Yeah, Benny as well, of course. I mean, Duomo covers everywhere as well. He keeps playing striker. Duomo, Sidibe, Connell, Hodge, Palacios, Bogard. We've got a lot of midfielders. Are we a bit short at fullback cover? Another DM. We've got Bogard and McConnell, though. And I mean, Hodge, look how many can actually... Go away. Look how many can actually play DM. Like 4 of them if you need them to. Opinion on Lorenzo Luca? What do you want me to say? What do you mean opinion on Lorenzo Luca? Big. Tall. I think another right back and left back and we're sorted. Yeah. We have a lot of cover and it's a versatile squad, but not many numbers. Yeah, we just don't have a lot of players. You're right. Right, free transfers. Not necessarily centre backs. Expired. We can go above. Let's just see who's there for now. 32. Not loans, transfers. See who's around. Chuba Akpom. Yeah, they can cover fullback, can't they? Do you want to talk to me again yet? No. What about if you come on a trial? No, I don't want to make other people buy him. It's actually Rebecca Vardy. Yeah, I think you... Yeah, maybe it is. It's Rebecca Vardy reading the emails between Colleen and Wayne. Wayne's actually not the spy. Rebecca Vardy is the spy. It all comes back to... It's always Rebecca Vardy.
Brandon Austin might be a decent backup keeper, but he's a bit old and might want too much money. Thomas Rolls-Royce, Ivan Jamie. He actually, I bet, would be amazing. What does he want in wages? 29k. I think we're almost there. Who was on my shortlist? Was there anyone from this? What about Daniel Munoz? Have you come down in price yet? We don't need him, do we? He actually has come down in price a little bit. Dylan Berry, the keeper, we could actually sign. He's quite good. Matt Target, we don't need. I guess the other ones that are on here just have moved or gone somewhere else. Javira Reed doesn't want to join us. Is that loan come down yet? Not really. Javira Reed could cover both sides as a fullback, but I don't think we need another loan, do we? Do you know what I mean? There's not loads like go back in for Kushanov. Yeah, I think we have to wait for him to be able to talk, but I honestly think we should. Kushanov can even play right back. Keeper does look decent. I just don't... I quite like having Sam Pickle Tickle in goal. Pastor, Gummy Man. Yeah, I don't want to sign someone old there, I don't think. I think we're kind of like Kushanov curious still, and we see where we're at. We're kind of then... That's the one that we wait on. From a point of where we were really struggling for things. What about this Benavides? Is he any good? Don't know. I think we've turned it into a good squad. We just need maybe one or two extra ones. The fullbacks we bringing in homegrown would be better. Yeah, I agree. Sign Rooney's son Kai. Probably will be in the game if Cristiano Ronaldo's son is, right? I want to see how good he is because he's homegrown and would be cheap as a backup. I don't know if he's any good, but... Right. I did those. I've not done and... Sean Stewart, Mulder we looked at. Not homegrown, but I think we're kind of... Do we go to deadline day and see if we get Kushanov on deadline day? Like, do we go and play a few matches now? I say play them. Do we go and get him to go and play some and go from there? Is Brody Spencer any good? He covers a lot of positions. Where is he? Was he on my list? Achipang also does cover a lot as well. I did see him somewhere. If you go work permits NA, get a better list. Okay. He does cover loads. He's not very good. Is that work permit is NA? We get mainly the same. There's maybe a couple more. I think it's a worse list. I think we get less ones from elsewhere, don't we? I think is not... What did I say? Is not going to probably fail. I think you get a better list. You get like Kushanov doesn't come up with that first one. I'm going to go back for Kushanov in a couple of weeks. I'm going to go, let's go and let him play a couple of games and then see where he gets to. When some of the transfers come back, let's see who plays in the games and stuff and reassess. Like, give it a couple of weeks, I think. We are not going to go to games. Let's just go to... Oh, yeah, got you. Going to see if we can get to October, November international break and see if we keep Matters the end of stream vote. Maybe. I can still do that as a vote in between streams anyway, does Manu, if not. I'm a bit pushed for time, to be fair. So instead, let's go to... What are we on now? The 2nd. Let's go to the 16th, and that should be at least a couple of games. And we'll see where we are at with things, shall we? So we've got Salford in the cup. I don't know if we're going to go through. Hopefully we do. And then we've got a game away at Cardiff. And then I think it's just one. So it's just 2 league games and a cup game. And we'll see where we're at with that. And then also keep an eye on these transfers in case any of our... Like Kushanov goes somewhere, basically. Hopefully he doesn't. Because then his wages... Oh, Coventry in talks with him. Do we need to come back? Offers made for Kushanov. Watford and Coventry. He'll talk to me again, though. Okay. 65k is ridiculous. I don't think we're going to get him. Match highest earner. I guess we could do that because he's going to be our highest earner, isn't he? If we do 30k, it's ridiculous, I know. But is there a way we can do that? He's upped his demands, yeah. But non-promotion, do you know what? Non-promotion, he can go for 2.5 million. Is that silly? You can go for 10 million if somebody offers you. You get a wage rise of 50% if you go up. That's too much. What is that? It takes him to about 45? It's not that bad. And you get half the money if you go. Like, we're fully expecting him to leave, and we're not going to get any money if he does leave. Start putting more into your wage budget. You have 1 million to flex. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to offer more than this though. Anyway, it's not that we can't afford it. We could afford 48k, but that's absurd, isn't it? Clean sheet. If you don't play, we'll pay you bloody loads of money, mate. If you don't play, do we need to be careful with match highest earner? Why? We just have to make sure he stays as match highest earner. I mean, yeah, obviously, but like, he's way above our highest earner. We're not far off. Next season, yeah. I don't think you get him without it though, do you? If we don't get promoted, we just say bye-bye and he leaves. And if we do, someone buys him for 8 million, it's still really good money, no? Like, it just means we get 8 million and it pays all of his wages back. Right, team of the season. Yeah, this is actually a Neymar level play. This would be signing Abdulkadir Kushanov in League One. That's a lot of money. What do you reckon? Do you reckon he accepts that? You'll get 4 million, not 8 million. Yeah. Still. Pays all the money back. 4 million, like... signing him would guarantee one of the lonely defenders don't start and Frankie starts right wing. It's worth it, yeah. Also in like March, we could offer a new deal, yeah. Do you reckon he accepts this? Because this is kind of our last chance here. He said no. I actually think I couldn't have done much more than that. That's 35k a week in League One. We could, like, it was our best offer, right? It was quite close to what he asked for as well. The thing that brought it down is we couldn't go above 24k for appearance fees. He wanted like 30 something k. So yeah, oh well. I mean, if he doesn't sign for one of them, we can come back, but it looks like he's going to go to those, which is a shame because it's just weird that he would even talk to us, isn't it? But could have been fun. Did we win in the cup, by the way? Could have upped the agent fee, maybe. It's a lot of money. We won 3-0 in the... Yeah, we did. We won 3-0, and then we've had actually another game. CCK got sent off. Did Frankie Bishop play? Yes, off the bench. Frankie, did he start this game? No. So he's not injured, and he was in the squad, though. And he played for Fana. That's interesting. Frankie's not actually getting in the team here. But I suppose there's not a lot we can do about that. If he's not good enough, he's like, if we've got better players, we've got better players, haven't we? Right. Let me just check. Is there anybody else? Yeah, he rates him above him, it seems. So yeah, if he's just better, he's better. There's Brody Spencer. I think I'm kind of all right with our squad, you know. Like, we'll get to deadline day. We'll do deadline day, and I'll see if I add somebody. But I think I'm kind of okay with it. Let's just do another week. Let's get close to deadline day, and we'll see where we're at. Because I'm probably kind of
close for time anyway. I might make if Kushinov doesn't go somewhere else, we can try again, I suppose. But I think he will now move to somebody else. 3 to 4 weeks for Bruckner is bad news. Oxford want to sign. Cardiff are signing Munoz for 1 mil. It's a good signing for 1 mil, but he's going to Watford. Hang on a minute. Didn't they have an embargo? What happened to your transfer embargo? Have they signed people since? They signed our player. He's going to Watford. How long before Kuzstan signs for Derby? He's gone to Watford. That's ridiculous. Right. Sports Interactive, fix that. Fix that. That is ridiculous. Like, the one thing that stopped him signing for us was his wage demands. There is no way that he's signing for Watford for 15k in League One. It's just not happening when he wanted 60k from us. Like, I get it. He might have a preferred team and he might go for a lower wage. Not like this. That's just BS, isn't it? Exactly. It's ridiculous. One of those, and it always happens. That's what, if it was every now and then, you'd be like, oh, he like really wanted to go to Watford. He took a pay cut to go there, but it wasn't. It happens all the time, doesn't it? Fix it. The camera's gone off. I'm angry. Anyway, chat. It was a slight difference, fair enough, but it's, yeah, exactly. So different. So different. Yeah, I know that the camera's gone off. Right. We offered him over double that with match highest earner, with 50% of the salon fee, with all of these other incentives as well. We offered it more than that in appearance fees. I bet he's not getting that in appearance fees for them, is he? Silly, 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 silly. Right, chat. I know the camera's gone off. I'm hoping it'll come back on before we go. I think we're going to call it there for today. We haven't actually played the other game yet. We'll play Salford soon. Sports Interactive, fix the camera, agreed. But it is 1 p.m, so that is my cut-off point. Yeah, I can't see what the bonuses are, Adam, to be fair. We'll call it there for today, though. I will have a little look for the remainder of the window. If you would like to keep up with everything that's happening, you need a Discord link. You need to join the Discord. I'm going to give a link now in the chat. Invite people. Copy. There is a link in both the YouTube chat incoming and the Twitch chat incoming. If you would click on that link, you can join the Discord, and then any update in between the streams, I'll just drop a save here, will be in the Discord in between streams. I will be back next weekend, probably, if not before. Go and watch the movie. Yeah, you're right. Can someone get me a link to the... You know, I can probably do it quick enough. If you've not watched this video, please go and watch this video, because it is it's taken about 8 months to make, and we think it's really good and we think it's worth watching. If you've not watched the movie, go and watch the movie now at the end of the stream, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. It's always good fun with you guys. Thank you for making it such a cool, fun stream every weekend. Updates in the Discord for this save. Go and watch the movie. Have a lovely rest of your Sundays, and I'll catch you soon. Love you. Bye. See you later, everyone. Bye.